Let me unwrap you.
My man.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down, down into my belly.
Testing. Yo.
Testing. Is everybody?
Hello?
Oh, what starts with us then? That's Gradient, you guys hear us fine? chill. So what does a quick brown fox do? So what it does?
It's under it.
Is there a Michael in chat? There's a Michael. Can you hop in there?
Raise your hand up in the air.
Is there a Michael?
Hey.
I'm lost, Roy. How's the audio?
Do you secretly a Michael?
Well, nobody spoke up, but that does conclude our mic check. Great.
Nah. Music is loud.
Okay, well, if the music is loud, we might as well just switch now. So, here we go.
Distant.
Hi, folks! Welcome. We are here for a special stream today. We have the Hot Ones Season 19 lineup of sauces. I am Red Monster. This is my friend Shaozen SC, YouTube content creator, fellow Star Citizen member, and
returning subscriber. Glory to the Red Legion.
Matmo, my org is home base. So
we got SoundsNifty here. Now, SoundsNifty is my brother-in-law, and yeah, excited about food challenges, specifically spicy challenges, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Aficionado.
you don't have a Twitch channel, but you're looking at getting into.
I have a Twitch channel that is empty.
Okay, cool. So
mine's pretty much
there we go.
My stream, it's just on YouTube. But it's painful in its own way.
Yeah. Cool. So what we've got in front of us tonight, we have the full Season 19 lineup of the Hot Ones Challenge. You guys can witness those in all their glory right up front here on the sauce cam. We have, we're going to do one wing each throughout the night. We'll talk a little bit about just some interesting, unique aspects about ourselves. We'll have some discussion points. And, a little bit of pain.
Sweet.
Yeah. So.
Did the audio get better with the music off?
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Yeah, we got a good mic check. I can adjust some gain stuff. I have completely rearranged my entire studio for this event tonight. So. Okay, Roy says the mic check is good. So we've got the Hot Ones. Okay, bit louder for Dakota. So we'll just pull the gain up just a little bit.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Hopefully we don't get too much of that. All right. If that's good, then I think we can go in. All right, and Rofish dropping in. So first off, let's talk about who you are and why you like spicy food challenges. So, Shaozen, I'll start with you because you're the inspiration for this whole
This is
thing.
all my fault. So, on my YouTube channel, I did with my brother, one of my brothers, we did the one chip challenge, which is its own special experience. And I love hot food. I've done several hot challenges through my career. 45. I've been eating.
You don't have to admit to that.
Yeah, well, I'm admitting to it because I got plenty of gray in the beard.
He's owning it.
Got the reverse skunk going on, and if my heart fails tonight, you know why. So, anyways, got into hot food really early, and have maintained that and gone through the years.
For the record, we didn't have you guys sign waivers. I feel like it was implied. Although, if we need to get the ambulance on call.
Well, you've got home insurance, so we're good.
Oh man. And then how about Nifty?
Yep. So yeah, I've always liked hot sauces, hot food. Whenever I go out, I try to get something, at least the hottest thing on the menu. I've been watching Hot Ones, and when I heard this was happening, it really piqued my interest. I've also been getting into food challenges, whether it's being spicy, quantity, timed.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a good idea.
So you just recently did a timed food challenge?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a small one. It was eat 24-inch sub in 20 minutes.
Okay.
So and I was able to down in 11.
Where was that?
It was at Sensuous Subs in Provo.
Yeah, a little plug for Sensuous Subs. Eaten there many a times, Provo, Utah. So, before we get into the wings, maybe the strangest food you've ever eaten.
I don't know. Strange always depends on who you're coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So, Let's start it off. So I've had like escargot,
Mhm.
right? There's that from landlocked states. We don't get much seafood, so like oyster shooters are definitely one of those where like Mrs. Red won't touch it, right? But I'll enjoy those.
Strange is relative too, right?
Yeah.
Like I had yak once.
Oh, interesting.
Which was it was a lean steak, which is disappointing. So yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
I've had shark steak before.
Shark steak. Okay. Yeah. I've had alligator as well. A little bit in the south.
Fried crocodile.
I've had seiso or cow brain, deep fried cow brain.
Oh,
interesting. Yeah. So deep fried.
It was deep fried cow brain.
Does that just cancel out the weirdness? I feel like deep frying anything.
I think anything fried makes it palatable.
Yeah.
Except for Snickers. I hate fried Snickers.
Roy does have a good question. So he wants to know: does everyone here play Star Citizen?
Yes.
So I do. Shaozen does. I mean, he's got the Atmo now,
and I do not. So this is to see if they can get me into it.
Yeah.
You have a PC, right?
I do have a PC.
Oh. Yeah. And I gotta say, there is an account available to borrow if at any time you wanted to play. So just let us know.
First taste is free.
Yeah, the first couple hours are free.
First couple hours are free.
We just finished a free fly, so there are plenty of opportunities to get in there.
Yeah, definitely. Roy says get him a cutter. Ostrich egg's the weirdest thing Dakota's eaten. That's interesting. Now, you and I we've eaten crickets together
and scorpion.
Yeah. A chocolate dipped scorpion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys win.
Yeah.
I don't touch bugs.
It was a little like, I mean, it was chocolatey. It was almost a little spice to it, and then it was like an odd eggshell. Like if you get the popcorn kernel,
got the crunch,
that's just unseasoned popcorn kernel. That's about what the shell was like.
Now the crickets I thought were pretty good. They kind of tasted like a bit of a tomato going on in there. As far as the scorpion, depending on what part you got, it was a little more chewy in some areas than others. But yeah, you had that
it's what's inside that scares me. The chitin I'm not too scared of. You fry that, anything gets brittle after long enough.
Cool. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through each of these 10 sauces tonight. So we have, starting off, number 1 is the classic with 1600 Scoville heat units. Number 2 is the Tropicante Sinai Gourmet with 4,000 Scoville heat units. Number 3, Strychnine coming in. Number 3 is the Pico Rico at 15,500.
Oh, this is good.
Number 4 is Los Calientes Barbacoa from the Hot Ones Hot Sauces. This is at 35,000.
And so delicious.
It is good. Number 5, the Sichuan Gold from Fly By Jing at 46,000 Scoville heat units. Number 6 is Turmeric Bomb from Chile Lengua de Fuego, right? And I think that means chili that makes your tongue on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't speak Spanish much, but
my Spanish is I learned from the cooks.
Chat will correct us. Okay. Number 7 is the Cosmic Disco at 103,000 Scoville heat units.
I love that one.
Number 8. Now this is the scary one. It's Da Bomb from Evolution Hot Sauce. Now, they've formulated their own version of it because I think the original Da Bomb uses the capsaicin extract, where they want to go non-extract with their sauces, but it is that formula.
Yep.
So, sauce number 9 is Unique Garlic from Puckerbutt Pepper Company. Now, fitting name. And number 10, the Last Dab Apollo from Hot Ones Hot Sauces, made with the Apollo pepper, which is like ranging from 1.5 to 2 million Scoville heat units.
It's going to be really hot.
So,
I want to acknowledge that by the length of our beard, yes, I guess I am in trouble. Just going by that. So, thanks for pointing out.
No, just having a beard puts you in the manliness category of survival.
I do have to say, like, I haven't quite graduated to the point of like, braiding or beading, but you've always repped a really fantastic like beaded. Accoutrement.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So
this is my trimmed beard, and my beard's very curly. It pulls up, but I trimmed it back for my wife because she had enough of that. At one point or another.
Yeah.
Used to be.
So, if anybody is interested, there's a link here to the Hot Ones Season 19 Amazon product page. You can go buy it, have it like 1-day shipping. You could get it a little cheaper from the heatonist.com website, but that's my affiliate link, and I might get a little commission. So. You know, a little shameless plug. I apologize, but yeah, if they don't ship to you, Amazon might.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get sauce number 1 out. So what we have here, we've got our wings. Let's hopefully, yeah, we're gonna sauce these all together with each round.
You got it.
So
All right.
the classic hot sauce. We're in. This is at 1600 Scoville heat units.
These will be my first air fried wings I've ever had, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. So we'll dip that in there.
This is featuring lots of real maple syrup and tangy apple cider vinegar, plus Fresno chilies from Smokin' Ed.
So yeah, these hot wings, they're an air fryer recipe. So Mrs. Red and I have gone together. You thaw them out first. So you start with a thawed wing, and you put baking powder, and then you do salt and pepper on the outside. So at the air fryer, you put it in 400 degrees, 10 minutes, and you flip them. And after another 10 minutes, they are just absolutely primo.
Awesome.
So
we forgot to bring tongs.
We did forget to bring
We
tongs.
do have a spoon.
But yeah, what we'll do is we'll pass them around thoroughly coated.
Yeah.
There. Now, a couple of things going on. First is that we've got some goals up there. Goal number 1, with 5 subscriptions, we're going to do a 5-minute drink lockout for wings 1 through 5. So that means after eating, we've got to wait out a 5-minute timer before we're allowed to drink anything.
Okay.
So we'll hit that with
New
5.
subscriber. Welcome to the Red
And of course,
Legion.
Roy's going to gift a subscription now. So right now, that number goes up to 5, but I'll be watching over here. So we got 5 going on there. At 10, okay, then for wings 6 and 7, which is the 6th and 7th hot sauces, those we're going to double the sauce. They're going to be extra wet. Okay. At 15 subscriptions, we will double the sauce for wing number 8, the bomb. At 20, we'll double the sauce for wing number 9, the unique garlic.
Okay.
At 25, we will do it. So typically with the hot ones, on the last dab, you'll put a dab of the sauce on there at the end. If we get 25 subscriptions, I'll double the dab. Now, you guys are free to do what you want. You know, this is mainly to punish me. But if you want to play along with the challenges, you're welcome to.
Oh, I'm with you, brother.
Okay. And last but not least, if we get to 40, we will have to clean the wing for number 10. It'll be completely gone.
Okay.
That's the goal. So we'll scale these back. And we'll get it started. The other thing is we have in the sound alerts, there is a 2-minute drink lockout. So what that means is we'll start a timer after, once we hear that sound, start a timer, and we cannot drink anything for 2 minutes. But we do have one saving grace. It's our emergency lime wedge.
The lime.
Yeah. So the lids are on. When the lid comes off, that's your lime wedge. You got to make that last. Okay. That's the only thing we're allowed to do in that 2-minute drink lockout. So, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious, how do you guys usually do with spicy stuff? Do you ever have physiological reactions?
Depends on the spice.
Depends on the spice?
When you get into the closing in on 1 million Scoville, I will start experiencing waves of heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We do have water here. They've got some milk. I actually have a Guinness and some Coke, so those are the ways I'm going to cope.
Emergency milk is over
Emergency
there.
milk, yep.
Yeah, we have that as well. So let's go ahead and get in. This is sauce number 1, the classic, with 1600 Scoville heat units.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a good sauce.
See, I bought the season 16 pack for Hot Ones, and I've run out of everything but the bomb.
Yeah.
And so this is very nice.
So
And I'm already coughing.
As we get spicier,
what's that coming from?
That's probably just being on stream nerves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've got a much better technique than me.
Yeah.
How do I get in on that?
Yeah,
you split them?
You split them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you split them. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
you guys have your garbage cans. I'm just going to form a little graveyard here.
yeah, we can get you in there.
I could just put it right between us, behind us.
Maldor, that was literally number one. The classic right there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Maldor.
It was delicious.
Maldor's in home base with me.
Yeah. Now we,
among other things.
Maldor did offer a little bit of support, and I think like as we get to sauces number 6, 7, or 8, we might need to call in an emergency JCW's milkshake run. So we'll see how that goes. We each have a cloth to keep our hands clean. We got some emergency towels over there. And yes, as someone mentioned, I'm going hatless just as an emergency dissipation.
It's one of those cool hats. Like, so I sweat into
breathable.
It. That's why I have it turned around, because this is the part.
Wicking.
And
yeah.
Mine so will make more of a difference when I take it off.
So. Well, are you bald?
Oh, yeah.
I'm bald.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Moisture, sweat management is a bald man.
Yes.
Necessary.
It makes you grateful for eyebrows.
All right. So sauce number 1. I think 1600. That's around what Sriracha ranks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it doesn't feel as hot as Sriracha to me.
Yeah,
but
it's
kind
of
good.
like green jalapeno Tabasco.
Yeah,
it's kind of like.
It's like a really high quality Tabasco, like
very high
concierge level Tabasco.
Yeah. Okay, so Nifty, what got you into gaming?
What got me into gaming? Games themselves. I mean, let's hear. I first started playing games with the Atari when I was a young lad.
Yeah,
awesome.
And my first game was, I remember it was called Jungle Hunt. If anybody's familiar with Pitfall, it was a variation of Pitfall where you're swinging on vines, jumping over stones, ditches, crocodiles, cannibals, real life stuff. So, yeah, then I just, Nintendo system came out and I started playing Mario and all that. Never stopped.
Cool.
So
that's cool. I blame my father. When I was very young, we had a TI 99, and I always called it an Atari knockoff, but I think it was like a generation and a half above the Atari. It's Arcadia 2001. We need more wings.
Yeah.
So the Arcadia 2001 was really cool, and my dad had a couple of arcade games in the basement. We had Space Invaders, like legit old school Space Invaders, full size. Yeah. And another one called TARDIS or Targ. I don't know, you were like a little tank and you chased things around a grid. Might have been Targ. I think it was Targ.
Okay. Interesting.
I wasn't good at it, though.
Yeah. So, like, I grew up in a large family. I was number 6 out of 9.
Ooh, yeah.
So by the time I was around, like, they all had their own hobbies, and we just kind of picked up what was left over. Right? So, like, the earliest I can remember, like, we always had gaming consoles. And I do remember having an Atari, like a 3D space game. I don't even know what the name of it was, but it was, at the time there was like 7 or 8 of us. The youngest ones still weren't born, but
like stars flying at you with a little.
Yeah, a little bit like that. But I had no idea how to play. I was just pissing my brother off by having game time. But yeah, I mean, many years growing up with I remember getting a PS2.
Mm-hmm.
PS1 that had the discs and stuff, like the black backed discs. Those were great. Up until my brother got mad and scratched it all. But that's
so. Did you never have a Nintendo or a Genesis?
Oh no, we had an original Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, my mom actually. We got it for Christmas, and by New Year's she was doing 3 a.m. Super Mario Brothers runs.
Man.
Oh, we'd come out in the middle of the night, and she'd be in the middle of the living room playing Super Mario.
That's so good, dude.
That's awesome.
The Nintendo 64 came out when I was 18. I was in my first apartment that I owned myself. Yeah. Well, rented. And, dude, Mario 64, GoldenEye with the friends.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a good time.
Nice. See, ours was Mario Kart 64 with the friends. We'd hook it up to a big projector. In high school, we had they had a projector in the band room that they'd hijack, and they'd put up onto the projector, and we'd play Mario Kart 64. I wasn't in band, but...
You got a lot of friends there.
Should have been. That's awesome.
All right. So we're going to get into sauce number 2. All right. So this is Tropicante from Sinai Gourmet. This one ranks in at 4,000 Scoville heat units. And yeah, that going on. Oh, man.
Pithy slaps are but a summer's breeze.
Right.
Bring it on. Oh, that looks chunky.
That is a little, Tropicante.
Let's get this going.
Yeah, shake that up for me.
Shake it.
Yeah, any hot sauce that has a pun for the name has to be good. So.
I agree. Dad jokes for the win.
Oh, yeah.
Where dad jokes are banned here.
Oh, come on. They always make things spicy.
Uh-oh.
But see, I'm not a father, so they're always just a faux pas.
I'll do my best. They are built in.
Lid on there.
3 children, dad jokes rule. The roost.
I've been doing dad jokes since I was 7. So,
so you were always cool. Just
or
like
never.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay.
4,000
Let's dive in.
Scovilles.
Yeah, 4,000 Scoville heat units.
Sounds kind of small when you're thinking about the million plus we're going to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got an interesting, kind of fruity flavor to it.
That's delicious. Yeah, a lot of these, every season they're different.
Yeah, so it says it has mangoes, papaya, and banana.
Oh, word. Potassium.
I think the one occupational hazard here is all the facial hair. That just, you get to kind of keep a
Save
little
it
bit
for
more of the
later.
sauce. You save it for later.
Well, I trimmed my mustache back tonight.
I was gonna say, is that why you braid so delicately?
It
You
helps.
create pockets.
It helps.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not even braided. It's just a beard bead, but, the braiding comes in sometimes.
All right.
It's a lot of work.
All right, nice and clean.
So
I'm slow.
let's talk about this. You can tell there's a little bit of heat to it. Right? It lingers.
It doesn't seem much worse than the last one to me.
Yeah. Which gaming franchise is your favorite? Right.
So the thing that really launched me into really wanting to get into games, I'd have to say, was Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I spent the night at my friend's house when Final Fantasy 3, which is Final Fantasy 6, came out on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
We stayed up all night watching him play it. That's how mesmerized I was by the game itself.
Yeah.
So when I got my first paycheck, the first thing I did was I bought a PlayStation, and I bought Final Fantasy 7.
Word.
And got a cool t-shirt with it.
Yeah.
And then I stayed up all night and just played that until the point I played for hours. I realized I didn't buy a memory card.
Oh no.
And I was way into this thing without saving once. I hadn't died once.
But you hadn't bred a golden chocobo yet.
No, I hadn't gotten to the gold show. I still hadn't left Midgar.
Okay.
So I was...
You're all right.
Anyway.
Still a lot of wasted time.
I had to make a midnight trip to Walmart and buy a memory card.
I gotta say, there were many trips in my day for a PlayStation memory card over to Best Buy or Circuit City at the time. That was... How about you?
Awesome. I could have said Final Fantasy, but before Final Fantasy on the Sega Genesis, I experienced Phantasy Star. I never played the original on the Master System, but on the Genesis, they started with Phantasy Star 2, and then 3, and then 4. And that's as far as I got. I never played Phantasy Star Online, because I was neck deep into EverQuest at that point in my life. So, old school EverQuest, got to represent that.
Oh, nice. Chipper Abyss says, hey, Shaozen, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up, Chipper?
Okay. Awesome. For me, I would say, first off, Assassin's Creed. When I got into the early PC games, I really loved those. Just kind of the parkour aspect they brought into it. But the one gaming franchise I have to say is my favorite is Diablo.
Oh,
I spent many high school nights questing,
doing that instead of sleeping.
Yeah, it was great. We had the my parents always got extra computers laying around, so I uninstalled Microsoft Office so that I could actually install Diablo 2 with its expansion. And
so Diablo 1 is the reason I did so poorly in math.
Yeah. Roy says favorite Sega game, Altered Beast for him.
Ooh, Altered Beast was awesome. That was fun. I actually beat that on the arcade with I had enough quarters on my birthday one year.
Nice.
Yeah. Before I owned it.
Man, imagine a quarter per game nowadays.
Yeah. Well, imagine a real arcade nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
They're all crane games and stupid.
I mean, they sell nickel 8s, nickel manias. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're up to sauce. Is it sauce number 4?
Three.
Sauce number 3. Okay. So, this is the Pico Rico from Microsaucery Pico Peppers.
Pico Rico?
15,500.
Okay. That's a jump from 4.
Yeah.
It features savory and acidic notes of tomato, lemon juice, and just right
Their logo
habanero
is
heat.
hilarious. Look at that cat.
See it.
Yeah, it's got a great cat on there.
He looks like he's dying. Looks like somebody's popping his eyes.
Yeah, the wings are still warm. Like, they came out of the air fryer 5 minutes before we hit the go live button.
Yeah.
So, and then we got...
They're Darth Vader warm, not lukewarm. That was bad. That's a dad joke, see? I can't help it.
Now, it's a little out of the way, but I think...
All right, mon capitan. Uh-oh. Nope, not both. Just one.
All right.
Well, you get the lucky wing.
Yeah, I have every time.
Okay. You're going in. Pico Rico. I start by just kind of scrunching in the end to get a little bit of that bone going. Get it kind of pre-separated.
So that's why you're cleaning your fingers. Am I the only one here licking my fingers after these?
I'm licking my fingers.
Okay,
all right. And
New
more
subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
That unlocks goal number 1. We're up to 7.
7 subs already?
Yeah, 7 subs. So
New
we're gonna have a
subscriber.
5-minute
Welcome to the
drink
Red
lockout.
Legion.
Okay.
Here's the 5 minutes.
Here's the 5.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Okay. Yeah. That one's the first one that's got, like, actually...
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Yeah.
That's good.
The timer's going.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Wait. Is the timer on screen?
No, it's right here.
Nobody can validate it.
Those were really juicy.
Nobody can validate it. But if we look at the uptime, it's at 3:30 or 33 in like 10 seconds.
Oh. That one cleaned itself pretty good.
There is going to be a little bit of echo here. I apologize about the echo. My studio isn't really set up as a multi-interview.
Yeah, we're ruining your groove, and I'm sorry. But this was your idea.
Well, little known, Shaozen has a natural echo anyway, so...
I walked in, I felt godlike a little bit.
What is my chest voice echoing a little bit too much? Is that what it is?
I just heard his voice and I expect to see a burning bush behind me.
Well, at least you're not letting me actually play the burning.
Well,
that's awesome.
That's actually probably a really good segue here. So, what is your... I guess we can go here. What's your secret hobby? Right? Something that's...
Secret hobby.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I do sew, and I'm taking up crochet.
Okay.
Word.
So,
I wouldn't tell anybody about that.
I'm just between
Only 'cause I have
you
no
two
skill.
and me. Oh.
Yeah. The internet doesn't forget.
This is. Do you port these over to YouTube so they're eternal ever?
Occasionally, I probably will do that for this one.
Yeah, this is a good one to keep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I jest it, but I have the utmost admiration for anyone that can do something that articulate with the fingers.
Oh yeah.
You obviously haven't seen my crochet.
Not yet.
Yeah, nothing to be amazed about.
Can you make me a hat?
I can make you a hop hat.
I'll take hot pad. I'll show you a picture later. It's a cat, but it's the cat's butt.
Oh, right.
And the tail and his head, and he's like looking behind himself,
Right.
But yeah, it's just this black cat with a pink
little rim.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Just don't turn it into a mitt.
All right.
Yeah.
Got about 2 minutes left on the drink cool down. We got a couple of things happening. So first off,
we didn't finish hobbies.
Yeah,
we didn't finish. Okay. Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
I can't be the
let's
only
do
one with
that.
dirt out there
All
on
right.
the internet.
My secret hobby. It's not so secret, I guess.
Yeah.
But
It's
bagpiping.
unique. Yeah, bagpiping.
Yeah.
So you actually have a demonstration here.
I do if you want. I mean,
Yeah. I think it's time.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, hold on.
All right.
So we're not going to play anything because Red has a lot of dogs, and dogs like to howl with the pipes.
Yeah.
But we are going to show them off a little bit. Depending on the resolution of the camera, you might see some dander on there. That is not my fault. So these are the Great Highland Bagpipe from Scotland. African Blackwood, 3 drones. You've got a bass drone and 2 tenor drones. And they are just an octave apart, basically, and that's what makes the constant droning sound.
Yeah.
And then you've got a chanter, which this is where the melody's played. So it goes G, A, B, D, C, E, F, G, the high G. And then the drones are locked in at a low A, so they kind of form the base of that. But they're very, very loud. I don't know, was there anything I told you that you think would be interesting? This is called the blowpipe.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bagpipes are obviously a complicated instrument. There's different components there. You say you've got upgrades and attachments. That,
different kinds of reeds. Like I use composite reeds for the drones. The traditional is cane reed.
Okay.
The chanter itself is a cane reed, and basically the bag is there to keep a constant pressure. So when you do a strike in, you fill the bag up to a point, and then you kind of pop it. And then the point is, the drones come in at a lower pressure, and then the chanter comes in when you kick it up to a higher pressure. And other than the fingering, the hardest part about the pipes is learning how to keep your breath steady and keeping that constant pressure. So when you're taking a breath, there's a valve that cuts that off, and then you're applying a little extra pressure with your arm.
Okay.
So that the drones aren't going like, but you want everything to remain steady. So
that ding you guys might have heard, that was our 5-minute drink lockout timer. We have passed that one.
Wait, are we done with this?
Yeah, we can be done with that.
Okay.
Now you when you get back in here, you participate in Highland festivals as well with a group.
So to be honest, piping takes a lot of time. And back when I was single, I've been playing on and off since I was 11. And so back in Tennessee, I'm originally from Tennessee. I started piping with the Salt Lake Scots in Utah when I was 11. And then I've been on and off with that group. That's like my family home group that I play with. And then other than that, it just takes so much time. I haven't actively played with the band for 4 or 5 years now, which is sad. But you go through seasons in life, and we've got 2 teenagers and a 3rd kid who's almost a tween. And so just busy between that and Star Citizen, which is my other not-so-secret hobby.
Now, you've got, I will say, bagpipes that are a great way to make all of your neighbors hate you.
Yeah, or love you. Some of them love it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, is it like a coin flip 50-50, or do you feel like it's 70-30, or are they just too nice?
Usually the ones that come out. So I used to go practice outside in the summertime, and you go stand out there, and then you end up with like a little mini concert. Yeah. And the people that like it will usually come around, and the ones that hate it will be in their room or in their house, not exposing themselves to it as much as possible.
Do you get winded or lightheaded from playing so long?
I don't. What fails on a piper usually first is the embouchure, so your lips. For a very long parade or something like that. By the end of that, you're like...
That's why you want to be on the front of the parade route, not the real end.
For
right?
sure, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a fun fact. Let's see. My first parade, I had a broken leg. I was in 7th grade, and I tried marching on it because we didn't know it was broken yet. And I ended up not being able to march with the band, and my... stepfather, he had some friends that entered a lime green pickup truck and just put streamers on it. It was like an old beat up pickup truck. I stood in the back of that truck in the Salt Lake City 4th of July parade and played solo the entire way. And I was probably like 13 or
on the bagpipes.
Somewhere in there. On the pipes.
Oh,
played the whole parade route, my very first parade solo, and didn't do half bad in my opinion.
Yeah, there's probably somebody out there that's like, oh, there's a lone bagpiper from the lime truck.
Yeah, could be. I mean, this was like 1987 or something.
No, they're out there.
I'm not even sure. It's a long, long time ago.
All right.
Time for our mystery guest number 1.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Yeah, I'm more of a collector of hobbies. Like a lot of people have their hobby is to collect a specific thing, and I'm one of those that can dive into any type of hobby and just go laser focused as deep as I can. And then like 2 weeks later, I lose interest, and I'm just like, oh, cool, that was fun.
Time to move on.
I mean, like I did that with aquariums this year, or like last year. It was crazy. But a couple of the hobbies that I've stuck with are astronomy. So I've got a telescope that I like to bring out. It's only out in the coldest weather, just so that Mrs. Red doesn't steal telescope time from me.
Oh, nice.
That's a little pro tip.
That's great.
But yeah, I've along with lifelong photography. Like I grew up, my dad had a Nikon film camera, and he had his own travel blog type thing back before blogs were a thing.
Awesome.
So those are kind of the other, I think what people might not do very often. I've got a decent collection of succulents. They're like the perfect amount of care for plants.
This is a type of plant.
Yeah, it's a type of plant. They're like cacti and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, you get them, and honestly, like you water them once every 2 weeks.
Perfect plant for Utah too.
Yeah, it's about as much care as I could put into a plant without killing it.
So obviously, you don't consider your dogs a hobby.
Yeah,
that's a
Mrs.
lifestyle
Red's hobby.
Okay, that's Mrs. Red's
Yeah.
hobby. Okay. Well, they're lovely.
Yeah, we do have some lovely dogs.
So speaking of succulents, we have a succulent sauce.
Oh, which sauce are we on now?
Okay,
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So this last one was 16,005. Okay, so this one is Los Calientes Barbacoa at 33,000 Scoville heat units. So this is when we get into the serious business. We're up to number 4.
So this is Maplewood smoked red jalapenos, dried chipotle peppers.
And this is one of their in-house signature sauces that they do themselves. The Heatonist Hot Ones guys.
Yeah. They do a lot of their own mixes. I think that's pretty good. So I'll get that one line back in.
I haven't had any water yet. Have you had water?
I just took a little sip as far as the
just to wet the palate.
Just to wet the palate.
Yeah, I'm trying
not for heat. We're doing okay so far.
Fo Diddle says, my brother Sean. Evening, gentlemen.
What's up, Fo? Oh, you got 2 wings now.
Yeah, you got double up. Yeah, snag one of them. All right.
That was a lazy pour. I apologize.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Good.
Thank you for the follow, Fo.
Yep, Fo's local. He is my boy. We were roommates back in like 2002 and 3 before I got married.
Yeah.
One of my last roommates. Yeah. One big house.
So we got a couple of things going on here. First, we're going to have a 5-minute drink lockout when we start eating. But I did have a new Stream King right before, right as stream started. So Nanakra is now the current champion of the Red Legion, if you see the name right there.
Oh, my.
Because of that, we get a bonus code unlock. So this is for my giveaway. I'm giving away 3 spaceships. And, yeah.
Which ships?
It's the Pisces CAR. We go to break and the video's going to run. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let's go ahead. That code is coming out while we're going to eat these wings, and I'm going to get that timer started. So, yeah, time to dive in, guys.
Okay.
That's a good barbecue flavor to it.
Yeah, they've got 3 flavors of Los Calientes, and all 3 of them are delicious.
That is good.
I think the barbecue is my favorite.
That code is for a giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway in chat. I'm giving away 3 Pisces C8Rs. So those the rescue variants with lifetime insurance. Mm-hmm. So it kind of brings in the Red Legion rescue.
It's Star Citizen, Fo. You know, that game you don't put money into yet.
Red Legion Rescue.
Soon.
Yep, that's the jingle.
I have some friends that have alpha tested too much in the past.
Yeah.
And so they're just not willing to.
Maldor, 3 winners. 3 separate winners.
Woo! It's good odds.
Yeah. I gotta say, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flavor-wise, it's my favorite one.
It was nice and smoky.
Yeah. I mean, the 33,000 there, Scoville heat units, that's probably interesting. Let's talk about that. So, the Scoville heat unit scale. It's not scientific at all. Are you either of you aware of how it's calculated?
I thought they had to burn the peppers or something. Like chemically test them? No, it's not even that cool.
I don't know. It seems to go up like that.
Grandma sits in a cubby and tastes the peppers. And
so I was really curious because you get some numbers that are like 1,600 and you get some that are like 5 million, and they're talking about the hottest peppers in the world. So it's actually completely unscientific. It's a panel of taste testers. They're like certified for, detecting capsaicin content, right? So what they do is they go through, and it's a watered down, like distillate solution. They water it down to a point where they can't detect the capsaicin anymore. And based on how watered down it is, that's the Scoville heat rating they give it.
That's insane.
So is Scoville an acronym for the panel's names? We have a Scott and a Carl.
Yeah, if only, right?
So, yeah, I mean that's kind of where it came from. It seems like a very unscientific way to go about things, but
yeah, I was expecting more of a chem lab kind of thing.
Yeah, you'd expect so. Like I wonder if it's just that the capsaicin itself doesn't have like a great detection test aside from like the human tongue, right? It could be like blended with other oils.
Yeah, you'd think you'd have to do like a parts per million kind of thing, but
almost, yeah. We got about 2 minutes left on the drink. Anybody sweating it?
I'm good so far.
Yeah,
we haven't hit the hot stuff yet.
Yeah. Not yet. We're getting up. We're on number 4.
This is a comfortable.
That was actually a really good barbecue type. I mean, I would eat that
I've
for sure.
I've enjoyed all of these so far.
Need one more.
Oh.
Yeah. Maldor says the fun fact number 4 is in the range where the Tabasco and cayenne peppers live.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Misread. Are the other wings? Yeah, cool. So
this is Sichuan Gold.
What? I did text him. You should text him now.
Yeah, Flyby. That's the one.
Flyby
Jing. Sichuan
now let's
Gold.
not rush through these.
I want to look at this one though.
Okay,
that's a
we
pretty
can look
color.
at it.
That kind of looks like.
So we're gonna have quite a bit of these spices going up here, right? So we're right now at 33,000, right? And coming up next, the next one's 46. We get to 69,000. Nice.
69,000.
103,000, 135,000, and 642,000 Scoville heat units. And yeah, the last one's not even analyzed.
Yeah.
So it's made with the Apollo pepper that's like a 1.5 to 2 million Scoville, right? From what I
yeah, it's not the hottest anymore, but it was a hybrid they made.
All right. Well, so as part of the whole presentation, you've also got your practice.
Oh yeah, the practice chanter thing.
Practice chanter. So we're gonna, when we get further on, you're gonna show it off now, but we're thinking at like maybe number 8.
Wait till I get uncomfortable.
Yeah, you'll start doing the practice chanter because that's
I can play something sloppy on stream, and I'll have an excuse if I'm burning to death.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
that's our 5-minute timer.
Okay.
So we're good if we want to take a drink.
I'm glad you can keep track of this stuff.
Yeah.
This is the real skill of streaming.
Yeah, dude. It's when ADHD pays off.
This is a special kind of practice chanter called a concert chanter. It's machined proper, very scientifically, and meant to be in tune. But in the end, it's still just a pretend chanter with a plastic reed. And it sounds a bit like a glorified kazoo. And sometimes not that good even when it squeaks, because no matter how good they get, they squeak sometimes.
Yeah, the reeds do that, right?
Yeah.
That's
well, this reed does. If your actual cane reed is squeaking, you've got other problems. You have to adjust it and fix some things.
See, the instrument I know about, I played the trumpet actually growing up. That was
awesome.
I did the marching band for that as well. It was pretty fun. But I kind of got out of it as I got into my senior year of high school and went artsy.
Yeah, I did the trombone. Not in high school, since I wasn't in band, but in junior high. I was a very short person, so I couldn't reach the last position.
Oh.
I'd have to let go of the slide and catch it by the rim to get the 8th position,
Oh, wow.
and then hurry and catch it. But that thing was bigger than I was.
Yeah, it was wider than you were tall.
Yes, yeah.
That's impressive, though.
Yeah.
and pretty much anybody who's ever played the trombone has to have memorized the Simpsons theme song. Was that in your repertoire?
No, it wasn't. I think that's more saxophone.
Okay. Yeah.
Northern Trooper says one time at band camp, or just at band camp.
Yeah.
But there's a nice game, Trombone Simulator. If you want to know what it was really like to be a trombone.
Roy says he got to
wouldn't
play
surprise
drums,
me.
march down Main Street at Disneyland. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh, right.
that's
That's really cool.
Yeah. Where's the most interesting place you've performed?
Oh, well, Scotland in the World Championships in 2003.
Oh, they were just shouting out for Mrs. Red. Jeremy just popped in. So. Yeah. He says eat something hot already.
So yeah, most interesting was in 2003. I got to play in the World Championships,
Dude.
and that was cool.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's
So-
awesome.
Yep, spent 2 weeks in Scotland. That was a dream come true. I haven't done much world traveling outside of Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can.
Was this
Canada.
in your drinking phase? Or
no? During the Worlds, that was the year I stopped drinking.
Ah.
Yeah, that was sad in a way. But yes,
Traveling into Scotland and getting
Yep.
some authentic Scotch there.
that was a true test of my commitment to my religious affiliations. Was going to Scotland and not drinking when I had prior been a drinker. Yes, that was rough.
Yeah, Roy says, but you remember more. So
100%. I was sober for the whole thing.
All right.
I was the chaperone for part of it too.
Designated driver, right?
Yeah.
So we're up to number 5. This is our
Sichuan.
Sichuan Gold from Fly by Jing.
And that looks like a straight oil.
It does.
It's
yeah.
an oil-based sauce, is one of a kind flavor.
One
of a kind. Okay. Do we want
It
to?
has umami notes and a chili crisp.
Nothing about sesame oil, huh?
Does it have? Is that an allergy or?
No, I cook some stuff and I use sesame oil for it when I stir fry.
We're getting some good sauce on there. I mean, do we want to? What do we think?
More?
More? All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
do it.
Get it in there.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Another sub?
Another follower. I'm Chipper Abyss. Thank you for that follow. That's awesome.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Okay.
Speaking of saxophone.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Red's call.
That was beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
Got
I'll
that
let you
going
get
on.
the pick of the roost. That is a chicken pun.
We're no stranger to dad jokes here. I think that's well established.
Yeah.
We have an excellent grasp.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
got
if I
that.
should be proud of them. Or...
And here we go. We'll take this little setup with the extra. Oop.
What was the Scoville on this one?
46,000.
Yep.
46,000.
46.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Went from 33,000 to 46,000.
46,000, and I'm gonna just while we're prepping. These are the next wings. We set these down in the air fryer right as we started, so they're gonna be nice and fresh.
Yes, they are. They've even warped the lids a little bit.
Oh, that's when you know it's the best. Those deli containers. Just...
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in for number 5 with the Sichuan Gold. Let's get that timer started.
Marcus said.
Bottoms up, boys.
That is an interesting flavor.
Yeah, it's got. Definitely got that umami.
Kind of the umami chili.
Huh.
Yeah. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to work with a bunch of Air Force guys, and they could always eat faster than me. It was really annoying.
Mm.
I like to savor my food.
I savor it in my gut.
Can you guys hear the chewing and
Yeah.
stuff pretty bad on there?
Roy's saying the ASMR. It's wonderful.
That's my other hidden hobby. So
ASMR.
eating into microphones for ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so sexy.
I'm Chipper Abyss. Thank you for the subscription there. Appreciate that. We're up to 8. I'm just 2 away from the next goal. That next goal is double the sauce for wings 6 and 7. Right? So extra saucy.
Man, if you've seen how much we've been putting on the other ones.
Yeah. We're not shying away from it. I mean, done a pretty good job of cleaning that wing. Now, there's a technique to properly cleaning a wing like that. Got a little eye twitch there?
Yes, my nose is itching.
No.
That's all.
Right.
That's all.
All right. That's it, huh?
Fine.
Beads of
Everything's
sweat
fine.
forming.
I'm okay.
Beads at 46,000 Scoville. All right.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
So
my
we got-
favorite flavor, though.
So far, out of these wins,
I still like it,
which
yeah.
has been your favorite flavor?
Oh, that's tough, actually.
The one we did before this I really liked, and then
Yeah,
that first one I liked that little chocolate. I don't know, it seemed like it had chocolate in there.
I love them
pretty
all,
good.
to be
They
honest.
did good.
That tropical one, the second one,
Tropicante was interesting.
Tropicante.
It had a little bit of a mango. Like, you can kind of feel the fuzz. Like, you eat a mango, it's got that fibrousness to it, right?
I'd have to go through and taste them all again.
well, I'm
That-
also... Hold on. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I was going to say,
All it takes is one little peppercorn down the wrong hole.
now, oh crap.
There's the danger of doing this without drinking.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Now, we got a problem, though.
Uh-oh.
When I went to hit the button, it didn't start that timer.
Oh,
Now,
Yeah, so
yeah.
we'll start it now.
is it working? Okay, it's
Yeah,
working.
it works. It hit the button, and I think it
So this is the 5-minute plus timer.
yeah, it's the 5-minute plus. We gotta honor the deal.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, I would say the barbacoa one was Calientes barbacoa.
Yeah.
I think that had probably the best flavor so far.
Yeah. I barbecue, yes. The best, like the one I would eat every day is that one.
Yeah,
The fruity one was good because I'm a pineapple pizza kind of guy. Probably just lost some friends, but
you know what? I gotta say, like, pineapple can be on pizza. It's okay.
Oh.
Just don't expect anybody else to eat it.
Yeah, it's like just not on my
Right.
pizza.
It's like jalapenos or like anchovies.
Right.
Like, it's one of those ingredients.
Anchovies.
It'll take the whole entire pizza.
Yeah. Like, if you want a pizza to yourself, order with anchovies.
That's how my dad kept me off his pizzas in high school.
Yeah.
Just I ran into an anchovy pizza once in the fridge, and when you're not expecting it, that was not okay.
Now we've
Not
anchored
salt.
chat talking about the pineapples on pizza.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right.
Are they freaking out? Great. Good job, Cecil.
So this
I'm
one,
with you.
this one here, yeah, the Fly by Jing. It's got some of that umami. Like, I don't know. It almost, you get certain like Asian oil. They have an aftertaste to them,
Yeah.
right? I definitely feel that,
Yeah.
right? And that's part of like the umami layering that they do. Aside from that, like no other like real strong flavors to it, right?
No, it's like subtly
Like-
weird to me.
Yeah. There was the chili, there's the umami.
It's they say it's one of a
Yeah.
kind. It's hard to describe. Like, I'm not a professional taste describer, right?
I'd
There are
say
people who do that.
If you don't know what umami tastes like, this will give you an idea, because I never even really knew that before.
See, professional eater means you're getting paid to eat. I pay a lot to eat. I don't get paid to eat.
Plant Girl 529 says, "Go SoundsNifty." Hi, Plant Girl.
Is this a close?
Yeah, we're very
Personal.
close.
Yep, that's Mrs. Nifty.
That's the Mrs. Nifty.
That's the Mrs.
Awesome.
Nifty.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if my wife's watching or not. Hi, honey,
Okay.
if you are.
So, yeah, that one's the Sichuan Gold. Now, I've got to admit something. All right, I'm terrible at planning. Okay, and
You set this up. How's that true?
that's basically it. I'm terrible at planning. No, but I was intending to get gifts for both of you. But only one of them has arrived on time. Now, fortunately, because you got a longer drive, we don't see each other that often on a regular. Yours has arrived.
Sweet.
So we got that. Now, SoundsNifty, yours is sitting in a transit facility in Las Vegas right now. So it'll be
Couldn't
here
find
in
better company.
yeah, I know. Pretty great. So I do have, it'll be a t-shirt with the Red Monster logo on it. So I got it in your size, and it should be here. They are, actually, it's the same material. It's a nice, really good cotton blend.
It's awesome.
Some of the most comfortable shirts. I've got a merch store set up, and they do a pretty good job of it.
Right on.
So But for Sounds Nifty, you and I share something kind of unique. And it is that we have one of the most exclusive ships in Star Citizen.
Oh, wait. You meant for Shaozen. Okay.
Shaozen.
Word?
So
I've been saying that too much tonight.
we've got,
Saber Ravens Owner Club.
Yeah, the Saber Raven Owners Club. Two-sided mug here. Because Shaozen and I, we're both Raven owners. So
That's beautiful, man.
to
Thank
the
you so
conspiracy.
much.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put the milk in this when we drink it.
Yeah. But speaking of, we still have a minute on our leftover timer.
Okay.
And I've got a sniffle just right at the bottom of the nose. That's the worst.
Oh yeah, just kind of they're teasing you.
Yeah. Raven, Miss, there's a paper towel thing over here.
Are we moving this way? This is so cool, dude. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you had your merch store made this?
Yeah, so I designed it. I put it on the merch store. So an interesting fact is, can we get those accessible? An interesting fact is, so Nathan Dearsley was the guy who designed the Saber Raven.
Yeah.
And I shared this with you, but he had gone through, and it was actually never designed to be a project that would see the light of day. It was like a personal upskilling project for him.
Future use.
Yeah. So it started because he had initially been tasked with designing the Aegis Saber, right? Kind of a light fighter or medium fighter. And they had a hanger mesh. So there's our drink timer. I don't think anybody's going for it yet.
I just want to wet my tongue. And
Yeah.
Get that.
We're talking a little bit,
Yeah, get that peppercorn out.
So, he had gotten the assignment with 2 weeks to meet a deadline to take this ship from a concept mesh all the way up through hangar ready at the time. And nobody thought he could do it.
Yeah.
He worked hours on end and basically taking their existing concept and just making do, right? He talks a lot about it being kit bashing and just odd shapes put together that don't really have much of a purpose, or
Mesh
they don't float.
collisions.
Yeah, they don't float together, but it's quick and dirty, and the end result. Plant Girl says, "Go Dead, Garnet, Vash, and Winry." So, but yeah, he delivered it on time, got it hangar ready. Nobody thought he could do it. He was like, "Great." That I hate the way the ship, like, there's a lot of things I would have done differently. So he took it on himself. He says, "You know what? I want to do a personal upskilling project. Just in my free time, I want to go design something that's more purpose built, right? The designs and the flow all kind of works together." So he was doing this project, and he had the 3D render up on his monitor during one of the they were in the UK offices, and Aaron Roberts was touring, and Aaron saw it and said, "Hey, what's that?" Yeah, I like
awesome.
I like what that is. And Chris Roberts was around there at the time. So Chris is the founder for Star Citizen, and Aaron's his brother, and they're both very involved in game dev. So Chris, Aaron, and Nathan all got together and kind of did the group get together and said, "Okay, like, let's see what we can do with this, where it's going to go. Kind of take that idea and let you run with it." And what we got was this, highly inspired by like F1 racing, and he. I reached out to him, and he got me an email back with all of this detail.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell he's passionate. He, put a lot of effort into the ship, and it's one of the most unique designs of any ship in the game. Like a really narrow front profile, but a unique top-down silhouette. So, and I think that's why the ship itself has such a great cult following. And
did you hear that the codes don't work anymore?
The codes were turned off for a while.
Yeah,
but they're back on.
Are they back on?
Yeah, the reason why is because people who had the codes before, there was a shopping cart bug where someone could enter the code, get into the cart, go to checkout, but remove the code from the cart, and then just pay retail of whatever they had.
Huh.
Right?
Yeah.
And the code wouldn't get used. So what we're talking about is the Saber Raven. The only way you can get it is with an Optane SSD, which I actually work at the facility where it's made, and I've got a wafer up on my wall of the same tech.
Really sweet.
Yeah. So that period of time, you had to actually submit a support request, and they would apply the code and make sure it got taken out.
Hope.
So, but now, the codes have been working, and within even the Saber Raven Owners Club, we've had people just recently buying codes. Now, a couple of years ago, you could buy a code for $60 or $70.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, the lowest price we've seen one in the last couple of months has been $800. People are paying $1,200 to $1,800, some almost $2,000 for a Saber Raven code.
Dude, I bought mine for $200.
Yeah.
I got that off of somebody in the gym.
I got mine free with an SSD.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful.
But I had to pay retail price
for the SSD.
There was no employee discount.
But you got an SSD.
All right. So,
a really good one, too.
Next up, we are up to number 6. Okay, so now the 5-minute drink lockout is done. Okay. If we get, we're up to 8 subs right now. If we get 2 more subs right now, we can double the sauce. And man, those are going to be good.
Hold on.
So,
we're going to fix this.
Oh my goodness. Shaozen's gonna. Okay.
I think I can do it.
Number 6, this is Turmeric Bomb from Chile Lengua de Fuego.
There you go. You're supposed to get my Prime sub anyways, brother. So,
Maldor's got it.
Welcome to the Red Legion.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. So this is a tingy turmeric, zippy ginger, Scotch bonnet, upper ghost, and jalapeno pepper.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red
Reaper.
Legion.
Sounds scary and delicious.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Thank you, Maldor. Okay, we're going to double the sauce, and I'm going to make sure
Maldor.
that is just, oh man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's half of the container right there. So.
Yeah.
I miss you, sweetheart. Just remember, I have that life insurance policy.
Yeah, Mrs. Red knows what my life insurance is. Okay, just before we shake this up, just in case anybody was curious, that's
there
all
are
the
wings
sauce.
in there.
There are wings in there.
So this is...
Now, we are out of the initial 5. Did anybody Pepto-Bismol beforehand?
I took an antacid about half an hour before.
You know what my prep for today was? I went to Rancheros, and I got a Rancherito burrito. Yeah, Ranchero burrito. Anyways, it's jalapeno.
Oh, man. That is just
Habanero.
moist right there.
That is... Dude, that's not even... That's sloppy.
That is.
That's beyond moist.
And you smell that turmeric. Right?
Yeah, get that.
So we're out of the
that
automatic drink lockdown. If somebody wanted to really punish us,
Wait, put the wing down. You gotta...
Yeah, we're getting some of this extra
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
You gotta...
If somebody wanted to really punish us right now, you can go to the Sound Alerts extension panel and redeem for that 500 bits the drink lockout. That's going to trigger a 2-minute lockout. We got a shorter timer for these because we know it's going to be pretty rough. Okay.
What's the Scoville on this one again?
69.
Oh, this is the good one. This is 69.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So,
de Fuego. Wait.
like I said, little pre-run there. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That's good.
You really get that turmeric.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, here come the coughs.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that is.
Mm-hmm.
I have not done the one chip challenge.
Yeah. The one
Although
chip
Shaozen
challenge.
has.
That was fun. Am I allowed to shout out my own?
Yeah. I actually have it set up automatically. Okay. So, if you guys, Shaozen here, he's on Twitch, but actually, his main stream is on YouTube. So go drop in there, youtube.com/ShaozenSC, and he's got his stream there. I mean, you're a Pico collector. You're an 890 jump supporter. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of money on this project, so we don't like to talk about how much money we've spent,
but
we spent a lot.
there's Naked Truth Gaming. Yeah, so spent a lot of money. Now the question is, you've got the gold armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you got the F8?
Both of them.
Okay. All right.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't know the next ones.
Well, there's the
You're definitely above for me.
gold armor. Then you get the
so
regular F8. And then you get the executive F8. And then I think the top is the Executive 600i.
Okay.
Well, I know that's the
600i.
top, but I think that's the next in the step, and that's what I've got.
All right. So,
This spicer was real next level for me. I actually felt it this time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this one
they cranked
exists.
it up.
yeah.
Good.
You guys want any extra ice? We got water going. I think this is going to be the first one that I hit the beverage for. I mean, not that it's...
I'm going to find my Zen state
Yeah,
and be
I'm good.
fine.
Hitting a little bit of Guinness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's good. I'll go with water just to keep the pellet.
If I was a drinker, I'd be drinking Guinness.
Yeah, the taste was great.
My
And
friend
there's a
Puke,
great...
he said, doing the one chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's very turmeric forward, right? You
It
get
is.
that.
Oh, it was very, very turmeric.
you can see, I live streamed the one chip challenge with my brother, and that was torturous.
I watched that.
Yeah,
That's actually part of the reason why I'm like, oh, this will be interesting.
yeah. I know we said it at the beginning of the stream, but people come and go. So there
Yeah.
you go. It
All
was
right.
fun.
So, how did you get your nickname?
So, I was reading a web comic, Sluggy Freelance, back in the day.
Okay.
I don't know if it still exists. This was a while ago. And somebody at this one point said, "SoundsNifty." And I said, "Hey, that's kind of catchy. I like that." So I adopted it as my moniker from that point on.
I've heard that so many times from you, though, like just in normal conversation.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that happens.
That's cool.
And it's something that I said back then, too. And I guess that's like it resonated something. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, hey.
Give it a little spice on the lips.
Yeah.
Right? That, the lingering, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
make sure you wipe up after a little bit.
Yeah.
What about
So
you?
Shaozen comes from a culmination of my love for the monk class in MMOs and in D&D. So Shao, like Shaolin monk. And then Zen is the state that I needed to achieve to accomplish certain goals in gaming, because grindy stuff drives me nuts. But I ground an EverQuest monk as hard as you can. And so I think I have one of the crowns for the difficulty level of playing EverQuest back in the old school days.
Nice.
So yeah, Shaozen, and that was my test server, my EverQuest test server monk moniker. My live was Shaolin Master, but that was a stupid phase that I went through.
Was it just a M-A-S-T-A or A-H?
Oh yeah, no, I went gangsta. I went white boy gangster and Shaolin Master. I tried.
I gotta say, like the monk class in Diablo 3 was one of my favorites to play.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I know you and I actually we played D&D in a group together for a while.
Yep.
with your monk, and
Yep.
I had my necromancer wizard that was
Dude.
interesting. I feel like 5th edition really just didn't do a great job with that class.
Yeah. Fifth fixed the monk class for D&D. That's one thing they did right.
Yeah.
But not for everybody.
Roy wants to know if you're Evocati.
No. I do have 2 members of Evocati in my org, home base, but no. I don't have the time to be Evocati. If I could game that much, I would.
Yeah. So, Evocati is an exclusive non-disclosure agreement test group for Star Citizen that gets to see the very earliest potential builds.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of an exclusive group.
They just
sounds
put up
like-
with more pain than anybody else.
Right.
Kind of like we do.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's already a hard game to play,
Yeah.
and Evocati's even worse because you get bugs that crash everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I always ask, I really need to get a guacamole group going because, it sounds like avocado, but we've got several Evocati with the Utah Bar Citizens group and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yep.
A few of them out there.
Good folks. My hat is off to them. It's a sacrifice of love. Those that really do it.
But, and if you're playing Star Citizen to begin with, you're expecting bugs.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, it's the name of the game.
Even more better bugs.
Right? And it's alpha, and someday we'll go beta.
Yeah.
And then we'll go gold. But, we're talking, generational investment, potentially. The joke is, when Star Citizen's finally out, oh, yeah, my grandkids love it.
Yeah. Well, dude, my fleet's going to be in my flippin' will. I mean, and that's not a joke.
Yeah.
And we've lost members of the community.
There was a petition to have, a memorial for that. I could be behind that for sure.
Yep, it's a labor of love.
Well, game development isn't always easy either, especially with something as
big
as this.
Well, nobody's done it before, and no AAA game studio could do it with their timelines. This is the only way.
When you've got deadlines and shareholders to make happy, you're not delivering a game like this.
Nope.
You've got actually some good experience behind this. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I did my master's degree in video game development.
Awesome.
At the University of Utah. Shout out to the U. But we had it divided up into a few. We had producers, we had artists, we have engineers. I was an engineer, so those are the programmers, the people who write the code. And we just...
So
one of the things that beat us was,
we're literally three engineers sitting at the same table.
Yeah. Let's see, awesome. Here's the thing. I graduated with 2 business school degrees, and I kind of fell, ass backwards into an engineering role. But it's been good.
Well, I'm a college dropout, dude. So I went into IT. I've just got 24 or 5 years experience, and I've been a telecom engineer now. Been a network engineer for years and years. But I didn't even finish the degree.
Yeah.
I dropped out of school for an IT job. It was like my dream job when I was
Isn't that crazy how 25. IT jobs get that way? I will say the majority of college classes, and I tell this to people that are getting into school and trying, because we part of my career progression where I'm at is you do have to have a degree. Yeah. And I just give people a heads up. I say, you know what? The first 2 years are all filter classes. They're your general studies. They're the things that are like the 400 student auditorium presentation on sociology, right? And they're the general requirements that if you can't sit through a class like that, you're going to drop out. You're going to go get a certificate or something else, and you're going to go find some other thing to do. You're not going to stick it through. Yeah. But after you get through those, that filters out 50% of the people in the college education system. Then you get to year 3 and year 4, where you get to those 20 or 15 person, individual time with a professor and really challenging and engaging subject matter. That's where you get the additional, that's where I enjoyed school the most, was in that last year and a half or so of teaching. The stuff before, sure, I liked learning about archaeology, but I would never find a career path there. And it was one of those requirements that I just kind of had to do. Yeah. Right.
Well, yeah, those higher level classes where they're fine tuning and just focus on certain things are definitely the ones that are most worth it. Yeah. And we had ones with the degree I was going. I was able to do 3D modeling, kind of get that out of my system. I mentioned Final Fantasy VII kind of got me into gaming. There were 2 tracks that put me on. When I played that game, I was I either want to program or I want to model, because at that time those were astounding, awesome 3D graphics. At that time.
Yeah. By the way, it's just Riot says, well, if this isn't the cutest lunch date I've ever seen. Thank you, Riot.
We are special.
Yeah. All right. So we are up to sauce number 7. Okay.
Let's get it.
This one is the Cosmic Disco. Yeah, and that one...
See, that's different. I thought... The one I was thinking of was Scorpion Disco, which is my favorite... sauce from the previous batch.
So this one does have the scorpion peppers in it.
Okay.
So it's got the red jalapenos.
Scorpion peppers. Okay. Yeah. We are up to 10. So we're doubling the sauce for this one, but 5 more subs to double the sauce on the next. So we got to keep that going.
Okay.
All right. We're doubling that sauce. And oh man, that is just...
I love how your double is really 4 or 5 times whatever we were doing.
I gotta say, I'm gonna be the only one eating through these when we're done. Mrs. Red, she will try number 2.
Yeah.
Maybe. That was a very strong maybe.
All right.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that was close. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, look. You got all the excess.
Oh my goodness! We've got a spoon on the edge of that thing if you want to wrap any of that back up.
Let's use it.
Actually, you know what? We have an entire bottle of sauce here, so let's drop that in.
Why are we playing around, huh?
Yeah, I've already got it handled.
Good.
There we go. We have officially hit the 2-minute drink lockout.
Okay.
All right.
That means we should probably eat it.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start eating and hit that 2-minute Okay.
103 Scoville.
103 Scoville heat units. We have 2 minutes, no drink, but if you need to, you can pop the lid on your emergency lime wedge. Okay. That is the only exception we've got.
We're going to be fine.
Okay.
Yep, I can feel it eating through my fingers already.
Okay.
Not really. Okay.
We're going to hit that 2 minute and let's go, guys. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really like that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I love hot and sweet together. It's my jam. Put it in my kids. They probably don't even use that anymore.
Red Legion Rescue.
The minute I catch up with my kids on the words that are cool today, I'm already late.
Yeah.
Already behind.
Now, we have an ad break coming up in 2 minutes. I need to snooze that real quick. That way people can just enjoy our suffering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is where we get into it's actually hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Clean that wing.
Uh-huh.
All clean.
It's a little spicy.
So the bomb's the next one.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely making the nose runny.
This drink lockout thing is dangerous.
Winry says, hi, Dad.
Hey, Bean.
So you got 3 kids?
I have 3 kids. Yes.
Awesome. Me too. Oh, I got the hiccups.
You
got hiccups?
Winry there.
Yep.
That's after an anime.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
There was Vash as well, right?
Yep. Dash. We have a Garnet. That's from Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah. I'm a little heated here. You definitely feel it along the lips. You okay?
It's just the hiccups. I swallowed and hiccuped at the same time.
Some weird reactions going on here. That's when we get to the 100,000 plus. Oh. All right.
So that was a sloppy wing for me.
So that was the 2 minutes. That was definitely sloppy. I would say doubling the sauce there was a risky move,
Yeah?
but it paid off.
To be honest, that was more of a triple, quadruple. But
Yeah, no, it was extra saucy.
Very saucy.
Extra saucy.
I'm feeling sweaty. Am I sweaty?
Yeah,
Yes.
a little
You
bit.
got a little glow.
Yeah, I'm misting
You're
out.
looking fine.
Thanks. Yeah,
Why
my
do you
nose
look
is
so
starting
cool?
to run.
Yeah.
So, because, yeah.
This is messed up. All right.
Who decided to do this? All right, we got more napkins. Anybody?
You're good.
Yep. That's what's making me.
Hi.
Mrs.
going,
Red
Mrs.
says
Red?
it smells nasty.
It's actually really, the flavor is very good.
So, what's our talking point on this one?
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's still hard to comprehend.
So what's the strangest job you've ever had? Right. So, maybe I could start.
Okay.
So before I was even legally able to work, a furniture store, Bassett Furniture, they had a position for a mascot. I had a sister that worked there, so I got to go out weekends and put on this gigantic Basset Hound costume with a head. It was literally 3 feet in diameter. A little computer fan and a battery pack in there, and I mean, just going out and walking around in the furniture store, walking up and down a little strip mall I was in for 4 hours on the weekends. Got me my first I think it was the Xbox 360 at the time. So yeah,
Careful with those eyes. Careful
Yeah.
around the eyes.
yeah, I'm making sure. So
I kind of want to wish I had a spoon so I could just spoon this up and eat it.
So I have to, as far
flavor
as
looks good.
strangest goes, I worked for a crown company where we made crowns and bridges.
Oh, crowns.
Yeah, crowns and
Okay.
bridges for your towel. So a dental lab. I worked for a dental lab. I picked up and delivered impressions.
So you
I made
collected
models.
teeth.
Yeah, I made models to create crowns and bridges on, and then I'd do some finishing things on those to get them ready for shipping. I
Now-
remember I helped make my own crown.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got some custom work, right?
Yeah, yep.
So describe that a little bit.
Yeah, I have I like to call it a tattoo. So yeah, when you make crowns, you could do special paints on it to put designs on the crown. And when I had to finally get a crown, I was able to help create it, and I made my own tattoo on there and designed it and everything.
You got that in?
Yeah, it's in the map.
What's the design on there?
It is a skull.
Okay, so you've got a skull tattoo.
I have a skull tattoo.
All right.
On my skull. So.
That's awesome. All right. So my strangest job, I'll put them 2 and 2 or together. When I was in high school, I did one night in a haunted house, and one night and one night only, because I was in there. They stuck me on the electric chair, and there was no cushion. It was just like a steel chair with a steel spring board kind of seat.
Yeah.
Just you and your bagpipes.
It was just me. But I'd flick a switch and have to shake, and I was so committed to that role that by the time I was done for the night, I was raw. That was rough. Never did that again. But Halloweeny, right? I also play bagpipes for funerals on occasion. So that's not the most normal job, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a wedding photographer for one night.
Nice.
Never again.
One night by choice.
Yeah, one night by choice. I was like trying to get into, because growing up around cameras, like I've always had those available, and trying to get involved in it. And I thought, there was an opportunity to go shoot wedding for somebody I kind of knew. So they were gonna pay me like $150, $200, and they just wanted a copy of all of the photos at the end of it, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of processing. But
Lips are on fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely feeling it.
Oh yes.
I'm sitting over here like trying to decide if it's sweat or crying.
I was looking for the timer over there, and I don't see anything.
Oh yeah, no, we're well past the no
Are we?
break timer.
Dinged.
Yeah, it dinged.
Do you need some milk here?
I gave us all a heads up.
I'm just gonna drink a little water.
Shaozen doesn't know what 2 minutes looks like.
Well,
I didn't hear the ding either. To be honest.
It was tough. We were mid discussion, and I'm sure all of our ears were just going.
yeah.
I'm not getting that yet, but
yeah,
no. It's just, this is one of those. It's just really hot on the lips so far. I mean, it was hot.
Yeah, it was. I mean, 103,000 Scoville is. I mean, granted that it's a non-scientific method to determine it.
Completely subjective.
The numbers don't matter. They don't matter at all.
I'm just putting
I
this
think
here.
Before we go to that one, we're gonna do a quick ad break.
That's right.
And we are also I'm gonna run the video during the BRB screen for my giveaway. If you guys haven't seen, we're expanding into our Red Legion Rescue Division.
Oh, word.
Mainly because we injure each other a lot.
Yeah.
It's mostly friendly fire. So we have 3 positions opening up for that. And we'll hit a quick break. Make sure that we're all stocked up as far as our beverages. Maybe we'll do a hand wash, get some plates cleaned up for a couple of minutes here. And then we'll be back for sauces number 8, 9, and 10 after the break. So
my goal's still not to hit a beverage until.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Hit a beverage period?
Oh, if I can make it that far, we'll see.
All right. Well, you've
all right.
been doing fine.
So.
We're going to go hit that break. We will be right back here in about 4 or 5 minutes. So,
nice.
Okay.
Did you get knocked down during a bunker mission? Has a mining accident left you a little worse for wear? Your friends
Returning subscriber. Glory to the Red Legion.
That's right. The Red Legion is expanding into the medical rescue space with our new fleet of Anvil Pisces C8Rs, dedicated to providing rapid and accessible medical care, regardless of how you may have sustained your injuries. With the onboard Tier 3 medical bed, we can provide the critical care you need when you're out in the field. If you've been injured, we'll be there. Just call
Red Legion Rescue.
Thanks to the rapidly growing demand for medical care, we're also hiring 3 new pilots to staff our fleet. Each pilot will be provided with their own Anvil Pisces C8R with a company-provided lifetime insurance policy. Boost your application status with reward points issued throughout the application period for channel milestones, unique events, and challenges that Red and the crew complete during stream. Applications close on January 28th, and the selected pilots will be enlisted starting January 29th. Funding for these positions is provided by my patrons, subscribers, and the generous members of the Red Legion. The members of the Red Legion Medical Division are highly trained medical experts, and its knowledge can be used to the benefit or detriment of our patients at our sole discretion. Per Red Legion policy, you are not required to disclose the source of your injuries in order to receive treatment, although we may be required to report such injuries to local authorities in certain jurisdictions. This is not an offer of employment and does not represent any financial relationship between the applicant and the Red Legion or its affiliates.
All right, we are back. Okay, so it says 9, but we did hit 10 subs. That was we had Cadzilla dropping in with his subscription as well. I'm not sure why sometimes that gets all backwards. Now, we did need to make sure we dropped that subscriber goal code because we hit that. Now, again, these codes are for that giveaway you saw the little jingle for with the Red Legion Rescue. Each one of these codes, they happen during major milestones on stream when I hit my goals. Our challenge tonight is to get through all 10 by honoring the rules, and at the end of that, I've got a special challenge code that's going to be worth 30 bonus entries.
Sweet.
So, but each one of these is worth 10 bonus entries on the current giveaway. So, improving your chances of winning one of those 3 ships. Now, 3 separate people are going to win one of those Anvil Pisces with lifetime insurance. And Dakota, with the rescue jingle, knows exactly what that's about.
Nice.
So, we are running up. That was number 7, sauce number 7, and you know what? I feel like that was pretty good. This is the turning point, though. We're coming up on sauce number 8, Da Bomb, and if you guys have seen Hot Ones before, this is the one that gets people, right?
Yep.
It's a definite hotter version. So we're gonna. Let's go ahead, drop in there. We are a couple of subscriptions away still. I think we're at 11 total. So 2 of them back counted. So we're going to go off that number. 4 more subscriptions, and we double the sauce on here. So those would have to happen right now.
So do not
before we
subscribe.
Yeah, don't hit that button.
Do it.
Don't hit that button.
Do it.
Now, part of the rules on the drink lockout again. Or that we have our emergency line wedge. We can pop the seal on this if we really need to get something to
cut through.
Yeah, temper that heat. Lid's still on. Yeah. So,
good.
I think we're good. We gonna start saucing it up?
I'm scared.
All right.
I mean, I know Da Bomb.
It's now or never, guys.
I have a relationship with this sauce, but I've never. I don't know. There's things I haven't done with this sauce.
You know what? I've been practicing with this, and I gotta say I was not that scared of it when it happened.
What's
double? We're not doing double.
They haven't earned double yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good for?
I would say maybe just a touch more.
Maybe see how the spread is after you shake it.
Yeah, we'll shake this one around.
We got to show that on camera though, real quick.
Yeah.
So
all right. Just so people know.
Here's a single.
That's a single sauce. We're gonna go mix that around. Get a nice coating.
We can stay
now. I do have basting brushes there, nice silicone tips that we could baste with. But you know what?
They're so pretty, and this is working.
This is working.
Based on what we've done in the past.
I had a backup plan, and I had a backup to that backup plan. So we've got the silicone brushes, and then I've got a spoon.
And the spoon's just for doing shots of the last stab, right?
Yeah. We'll get that going. Okay. All right. So
Cadzilla. I have to point that out. That's hilarious. Deer Hunter movie, except it's sauce roulette.
There you go.
So, this one is Da Bomb. Let's put a lid on that.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's fragrant.
Yeah.
Well,
it's definitely it's hitting the senses.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one I'm actually gonna kind of just get some of that meat away from the bone to start because I want a nice clean slurp right off the edge.
I'm just going au naturel.
Oh man, I haven't pulled a whole bone out of there.
Wow.
Okay. Last call. 2 more subs. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Right away. It goes straight to the back of my throat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to clean this wing, though.
It's good. It's good. It's hot.
So, I like hot sauce because, to be honest, I really like the flavor of peppers and things in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When things just go hot for the sole purpose of saying I'm hot, that's just my way. I feared this one because I thought it would be that, but I actually kind of like the flavor.
It's like a teenage angst of heat,
Yeah.
you know. It's just there because it can be.
Got dander.
Yeah.
I like your dogs, but I don't want to eat them.
Yeah.
Just that one.
But yeah, I thought that one actually did have okay flavor, so it wasn't just hot for the sake of hotness.
Yeah. Well, so the original Da Bomb, like you were saying earlier, is an extract sauce.
That is the 2-minute drink timeout.
Oh, thanks
So
for that.
I regret not having a drink already.
Mm-hmm.
That was Godzilla. Yes, definitely look like we're in a Deer Hunter movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maldor is responsible for that one. Thank you, Maldor.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
It's fine. Do you see the flames coming out?
Hydrates are paused tonight. I actually, because of this exact reason, I have paused hydrates. The only one you could do was unlock Stream King, and then I don't know. Even the promotions and demotions are turned off. So I have this thing that the channel points. You can spend 10,000 channel points. So if you watch long enough, you earn points per hour you watch. How? Yeah, I know. So at 10,000 points, you can earn yourself a promotion in my Discord ranks.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
At 20,000 points, so it's
You're
double.
like 20% of this.
Yeah. At 20,000 points, you can actually choose somebody else to demote. So take a rank away.
Oh.
And kind of mess with people.
So you've weaponized Twitch.
I've weaponized the Twitch points. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's all for, I will say, I've got a red spotlight up there. That's,
Yeah, it's not the blood going to his head or anything.
All right. Roy has a prediction out. Will Red or Shaozen need milk or lime?
Oh, there's a poll?
Yeah, so channel point prediction. So people can wager their points whether or not.
See, they can tell you're not even. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. That was hot.
Because you're like the quiet ride over here.
Okay,
You kinda...
so it also includes Nifty. So will any of us need milk or lime? That was the 2 minutes. Now we can. I would say I'm not feeling there's not an urgency to drink. I could definitely benefit from it. So, yeah.
I vote no.
With a lot of points. Do it with a lot of points.
Oh, was there a... Oh, it's too late. It took it away.
Oh, no. You can add more points.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. Man, that is... So you're not hiccuping yet.
No, I'm not. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
So I thought these might be hotter.
Well, the last one caught me off guard. That kicked my hiccups in.
So this is sauce number 8, Da Bomb, at 135,000 Scoville heat units. My tongue is getting I'm not quite as, I don't have as much control over it. It's a little sloppy. It's not that I'm drunk or slurring my speech.
I'm having this little feeling of,
Yeah.
thank you, sir, may I have another?
He hasn't had that much Guinness.
Not that brave for me.
Mine's already cleaned, so.
I will say the Guinness here has been, when I was practicing for this, it seemed to be the go-to. It was working pretty well.
Yeah. That alcohol cuts that capsaicin.
So, what is your proudest accomplishment in gaming? One thing you've done that you're just like, that was really cool. Nobody else, very few people get that. Or that you were just like, I put a lot of effort into it and that was great.
Mine would be, as I said, I did a master's in game engineering. And for all of our capstone projects, it was to create a video game. And so that was kind of my crown achievement. Was when we came out, we developed our own video games. We released them. And yeah, it was pretty fun. We made one that actually incorporated a whole bunch of different peripherals. So we could use the Xbox Kinect. we had fans, and we connected those through Arduino boards, and we had it so it was a falling game, and you controlled how you were falling by movement. The Kinect would take it, and then all the fans, we had it surrounded by fans, and those would ramp up depending on your movement, so that you could feel the wind as you were falling. Cool. And that was really fun.
That was almost Disney level, like Imagineer stuff with the smell.
Yeah, we didn't have the smell, but yeah, it was a fun.
You just need somebody with the orange extract bottle behind the fan.
Just put it behind the fan. That was in there.
I saw that game as well. That was pretty cool. Now, you were talking to a couple of people in one of the games best known for its absolute, just, what would you call, like, it's maybe just, does it achieve fetish levels for peripherals?
Well, so you're thinking about head tracking and face tracking?
Head tracking, face tracking, joysticks,
all
full
of it.
sim pits. People spending tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
To simulate a cockpit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a cockpit. It's not the nicest one. You look at like something like Nubifier has. Right?
Oh yeah.
The mechanical motion cockpit. That I don't know that I would even want that in Star Citizen.
I don't want my chair to move.
Yeah.
I feel like having it in a fixed position is good.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe if it was like, you know, there's a local place that does like Star Trek missions and stuff. So you can go like RP a Star Trek mission. There's a van type thing you get into, but it's got caster wheels you can roll around on. You know,
that's cool.
Something like that. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, with VR, you know, things are
when VR hits Star Citizen natively, because we're about to get Vulcan.
Yeah.
And then they're going to iterate on that, and VR is native to Vulcan, and Vulcan has native VR support, something to that effect. That's going to be amazing. See, right now, my version of VR is I play on a 55-inch LG OLED.
Yeah.
And then I've got head tracking with the Tobii, or eye tracking with the Tobii. And so, if it was a curved monitor, it'd be that much better. But I couldn't find
Have you seen the wraparound projection displays?
Yeah.
Yeah, those look pretty awesome.
They do.
Now, I've got on my system here, I mean, I've got the head and eye tracker.
Yep.
I've got the dual joysticks and the rudder pedals and stuff. But yeah, like, I feel like one of the problems with the VR headsets is just the lack of spatial awareness around you. You know, you can really lose your equilibrium.
It would be helpful to have some sort of augmented reality.
Yeah.
So you can still see, because like, I use my Stream Deck for some controls. And I dual stick, like you. Well, you're HOTAS, right?
HOSAS.
Or HOSAS.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I dual stick with gunfighters.
Yeah.
The other, it's not Virpil, it's the other one. VKB, thank you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I use pedals as well.
One of my sponsors, by the way. VKB there.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then also I've got Predator mounts.
Yeah.
And fresh this week, I'm actually now sponsored by Tobii for the eye tracker. So...
Moving on
ambassadorship with them, so
to the east side.
Exclamation Tobii. I don't have that one set up on my Stream Deck yet, but
that's awesome, dude.
Dakota's got me covered. But yeah, like it's really interesting there. Thank you for letting me plug that.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm sitting here with like I'm almost at 200 subs on YouTube, and you're like, I've got my third sponsor, maybe fourth. I love it.
I will say I've had one sponsor fail the test.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I like to be able to use the products when if I'm repping them, right? And so there's a company that sold gaming mice, and it was like a customizable wireless, kind of cool, like removable shells, and you change the switches out. And yeah, I just had a really bad customer service experience with them, and that was the quickest note ever.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, integrity.
Yeah,
Red integrity.
I'm
scared to touch things.
You notice I'm fiddling with the napkin.
Yeah, and I'm like sitting here. I realize I look a little stiff. My hands are here. Yeah. I don't want to touch my eyes. It's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Are we ready for number 9?
We've only got 2 left.
Right. We're lagging behind on the subscriber goals, but they still have the drink lockout.
Yeah. And they're flexing that regularly.
All right.
Here's the problem with streaming on a Monday.
Yeah.
That subscriber goal, you did this on a different night. Maybe we'll have to do a follow-up.
So this one, sauce number 9, is Unique Garlic. 642,000 Scoville heat units.
That's all?
Yeah. That's all.
So it's got the Carolina Reaper, the Scorpion, and a 7-pot Primo Peppers.
And I gotta say, this is definitely a thick sauce.
Hey, buddy. They didn't double. What are you doing? Look what he did.
What did you do?
Nobody paid for that.
We're going to pay for it.
Yes.
All right.
Let this go through the system for a couple hours.
Yeah.
We will be paying.
So everybody's got to work off tomorrow, right?
Not yet.
Benefits of working remote.
Yeah.
I'll be sick in the morning. There's a good chance. Shake it.
Okay, hang on.
What happened? Whoa. What? Oh, now
New subscriber.
What are
Welcome to
you
the Red
doing?
Legion.
I thought we had an understanding, my friend.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Okay, that is 20. Okay, we were at 11. That takes us up to...
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Okay, double on the 9. Holy crap. Maldor dropping 20 gifted subs. We tempted the bull.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Maldor's a mover and a shaker in his own realm, too.
Now, here's the
New
thing.
subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
We're doubling sauce. So we already ate number 8. So we can't go in retro.
New
that,
subscriber.
but we will
Welcome to the
double
Red
on
Legion.
number 9.
And looks like we're doing number 10 as well.
Wait. I have an
New
idea.
subscriber. Welcome to the
my
Red
goodness.
We
Legion.
could add some 8 to the 9.
Let's not mix it. No, we
No?
want to experience the flavors.
I want to experience the flavor.
All right.
New
That's a
good
subscriber.
point.
Welcome to the
I was
Red
just
Legion.
thinking from a stupid standpoint.
I mean, if we have any more wings, we could do...
New
Jungle
subscriber.
Mist is
Welcome to the Red
Legion.
Legion.
Yeah, well, if you guys didn't hear that in the middle, somebody triggered the 2-minute drink lockdown.
New subscriber.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to the Red
So we're
Legion.
not going to start this for 2 minutes?
So we're going to start the 2-minute timer as we
New
go to dive into
subscriber.
these wings.
Welcome to the Red
This is
Legion.
definitely a double. Maldor says it was 1.5 and not 2, so that's why he had to
Okay.
this up.
Okay.
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
This is... Thanks, buddy. He's asking for an 8 reprisal.
New subscriber.
I don't
Welcome
think
to
we
the
have
Red
enough wings to
Legion.
reprise.
I cooked 30 wings exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Engineer.
New subscriber.
knew this was
Welcome to the Red Legion.
Okay. Here, if you want to dip in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one is
New
unique
subscriber.
garlic
Welcome
from
to the
Butterball
Red
Pepper
Legion.
Company, 642,000 Scoville heat units. The 2-minute timer is going to activate
New
here in a minute.
subscriber. Welcome to the Red
There
Legion.
are.
I'm tempted to just eat it like that.
Can I get the? Yeah.
I didn't get any out.
I did
New
this like one of
subscriber.
those dipsticks
Welcome
that
to the Red
some
Legion.
kids do with the candy.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's visible, but this is going to be...
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red
Mama.
Legion.
I'm scared.
He wants an episode 8 reprisal. All right. Oh my goodness. That
New
is
subscriber. Welcome to the Red
awesome.
Legion.
Holy crap. We're gonna be eating these wings while the subscriber alerts go through. Just
Do we need to start that timer?
unique garlic.
subscriber.
All
Welcome
are
to the
we-
Red Legion.
Are we ready to start eating? I'm gonna hit the timer. We're gonna wait for the ding, but we'll give it about 10 or 20 seconds after. Just okay. Bottles up, boys. Timer's on. A lot of sauce on there.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bit.
Juicy.
My stomach. I'm mostly worried about developing ulcers at this point.
You don't already have ulcers?
I don't know.
No, I think that's caused by bacteria more than...
Oh, well, it should kill any bacteria, right?
It's gonna kill everything.
Because it doesn't kill us.
We'll need to be on probiotics for like the next week and a
Yeah,
half.
gut biome wrecked.
Well, it tastes nifty.
You know?
What's that yogurt Jamie Lee Curtis always he reps for? Oh, that's hitting it.
Uh-oh. It got the heat under my tongue. I hate that.
Oh yeah.
It's like the baby part of the mouth that's not prepared
Oh,
for this
my
kind
goodness.
of
I
pain.
guess this is doing wonders for my complexion.
It's not a bad tasting sauce. It's just
No.
it's so angry.
It's so mad.
Okay. So in honor of unique garlic, what's everyone's unique family traditions?
We have a movie that I got exposed to as a child, and I own it to this day. I put it on my Plex server. It's called Flight of Dragons.
I love Flight of Dragons. Oh, I love that.
Dude, there's so few people that even know
That's
anything
the
about
best.
it.
I love Flight of Dragons.
So that's one of our family traditions. I raised my kids on it, and they love it, and it's like this warm, happy, cozy family spot that we have together.
Yeah.
You right there, bud?
Right there with the Hobbit cartoon. Yeah.
Same style of art, too.
I think wasn't it the same company?
Probably.
That was the 2 minutes. So we still have a little bit of time for the wing. The wing eating. But man, whoa,
This burns.
that was it's
Running is coming back.
that's pain. That's pain.
How about you?
But it's uncomfortable. It's not physical pain. 642,000. So Flight of Dragons. Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
you're really sweaty.
I have no excuses.
Unique tradition. We do a Christmas Adam where we eat ribs. Because Eve came from Adam's ribs.
A Christmas Adam?
So, yeah.
I thought I heard that wrong at first. Now
Yep, we do
that was
Christmas
great.
Adam on Christmas 23rd, on December 23rd.
Christmas 23rd.
And we do a Christmas Adam and have ribs. So that's a kind of unique tradition we do.
Oh man.
Dude, your eyes are pretty teary. Are mine?
I think my eyes are more teary. Like that's kind of the reaction I'm getting.
Okay.
You're glistening.
Glowing.
You glow.
Oh my gosh.
How about you, Red? You got any?
So, for as long as I've been around, for as long as my grandparents have been in the States, my grandpa came over from Italy, and they make a homemade ravioli for Christmas and New Year's, or for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Sorry, it's angry. Yeah, so every year our tradition is we make this homemade ravioli. Make it about a week and a half, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and freeze it. And then we have our own sauce that simmers for about a whole day before each of those big events. So that's our big one. Maldor asks if he's going to get this later at home.
Well, the sauce says you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Maldor, where we're going to make you pay, my friend, is when you come to one of the live events with us. Speaking of, Star Citizen has been tentatively or leaked as happening in LA.
Star Citizen, yeah, the Citizen Con next year. They said October 23. It's going to be in Los Angeles. So
It's happening.
I think, yeah, we're definitely going to try and I'm going to try and make it over there.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
I just swallowed. That hit me wrong.
Oh man. Thank you for the follow, mnemonic encryption. That's a lot of syllables. With just enough vowels, by the way. That's. You need a beverage there? I've got pre-flattened Coke. All right, so this is one of my secrets is you take a Coke bottle. The carbonation hurts, right? But if you open up the Coke bottle a day ahead, let it sit in the refrigerator like that, it flattens it out.
Did it work?
It's nice and cool and uncarbonated. You want some of this?
I'll get on that.
All right.
Mostly not because it's hot. I just want to taste what this pre-flattened Coke is like. That's the only reason.
Guys, I'm an engineer. I don't mess with this stuff.
Thank you.
Red Legion Rescue.
Rescue.
Yeah, that little
Yeah,
Truman Show jingle.
We're going to need a tier 1 med bed after this. Ooh, inside Star Citizen humor.
Yeah.
You got tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. Tier 1 being the best.
Tier 1 meaning you got wrecked.
Tier 1 being full hospital facility.
Nifty?
I'm good for now, thanks.
Good for now. All right. Well, oh man.
Nifty. If I wasn't sweating so much, I'd take my hat off.
You take that hat off and it's going to splash everywhere, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I doff my cap today.
You chew a little bit of the ice, and I think
All
that
this
helps.
is in the splash zone.
So what do you think? The pre-flattened Coke is a winner?
Lovely.
Yeah.
It is lovely.
All right. So
This generation of Coke is missing the cocaine, though.
So
Yeah.
I'm a little
we don't have
disappointed.
40 yet. We've been cleaning every single wing though. So
This is true.
Mnemonic Encryption says white grapes help cut the heat best. Learned this after years of growing my own super hots.
What are white grapes?
Like you got red grapes and like white grapes.
green or
green.
green
Okay.
or white.
Yeah, they use it in white wine.
So
Are we ready for this?
I don't know, but
I was hoping to talk a little longer.
we could talk longer.
What did you have more
What do you want to talk
questions?
about? Did you have a question?
Wait, did
Okay.
you? Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, Christmas Adam.
Christmas Adam.
Yeah.
And ravioli.
Yeah, ravioli. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I also make a cranberry relish, and it is a very unique. It's not cooked. It's just a blended cranberry with pineapple and oranges and sugar,
Okay.
and you blend it all together and you let it sit in the fridge for a week. And that sitting there, the sugars and the acid interact. It kind of carbonates it a little bit, so you get this bright. You know, you've had it before.
Yeah. My kids love it.
It has been like one of my favorites since with the my grandma was great with Thanksgiving and holiday stuff, so I learned a lot of that stuff from her. But yeah, I make it every year. I make like 2 or 3 dozen jars and give them out to my coworkers, and I've got a line of people every year saying, "Oh, hey, are you doing your relish this year?"
Sweet. So yeah, I've got a couple more holiday unique traditions. We celebrate Groundhog Day. Every Groundhog Day, we watch Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, and we make 7-layer bean dip. So we get to live the same Groundhog Day every year. And then
Plant Girl says, "Yummy relish."
And then a
Sounds
holiday in
delicious.
Utah is July 24th. It's Pioneer Day. Every Pioneer Day, we have a special dish, and we watch Slayers, which is an anime.
Oh yeah.
So that's a unique tradition we do
What
as well.
put those together for you?
It started out when I first got married to my wife. We had to buy us, we wanted something special, so we found a nice little TV dinner. that was extravagant for us at that time, And I was exposing her to anime, to my extensive anime collection, and we were watching Slayers. So we watch Slayers every Pioneer 24th, July 24th, Pioneer Day.
Yeah.
Cecil.
Mrs. Reds.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna go for milkshakes after this.
I'll need to find something low sugar.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Hey, we are up for number 10.
Dramatic shake of the dab.
Now, as is tradition on Hot Ones, you do the last dab. You add one dab onto your wing at the end. But since we got our 25 subs tonight, we're gonna double the dab. So let's get this going. Oh my goodness.
Eldor, you may not have an org leader after tonight. I may be done.
Okay. So
Burned.
we'll get this going. This is the one I have not tested yet. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Save that to be special, huh?
Yeah. The best tasting one so far, I still got to say the barbacoa. Los Calientes barbacoa. Was that number 4?
That was number 4.
Sauce number 4. Los Calientes barbacoa. I like that one the best. And at 33,000 Scoville, like it'll be spicy for some. But yeah, we are.
I can't remember that far back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Where are we? Who are you?
We were just starting the Hot Ones Challenge.
Why am
Medical
I here?
professionals are standing by. Man, a lot of that heat. My lips are just. Okay, for the dab, and just
Look at that.
yeah, it's kind of dripping off there.
You're doing good.
Yeah, Really did good there. So we have the 2 minute. I'm gonna pre-drink before we go into this.
That's quite the dab.
I'm still.
I don't know if you guys can hear the disapproving chatter from Mrs. Red over in that corner.
I'm still burning from the last one.
Well, the fact is, it's not going to make the next one any
Do you want
better.
to give him a close up of what the dab looked like there?
Yeah. There we go. There's the dabs. Oh, here, we can back it up just a little bit. Yeah, there's the dabs. It's like still dripping sauce.
Yeah.
And we have the drink lockout. So this is when the emergency lime wedge might come into play. I think there's a channel point prediction for people if the lime wedge is used. So if it's not used, people who voted no, they win. If it is used, the people who voted yes win.
What do we win? Just pride?
Well, you might win some channel points. You bet on it.
Uh-huh.
But
Barely.
yeah, you'll win the admiration of the people who sided with us. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the 2 minute timer right now. We're going to wait until after the ding in about 10 or 20 seconds. But I'm going to just make sure I scoop up the last little. And here we go, guys. Yeah.
It's a heavy vinegar sauce, isn't it?
It is vinegar, yeah.
I ran out of this one a long time ago. So I haven't tasted it in quite a while. And I was mixing it in with some other sauces.
Roy says you're smart with that hesitation. Oh my gosh. There it is.
It's not going to help, dude. The burn is going to burn.
Nifty clean the wing.
Yep.
I think we're...
Yep, no water yet.
Dude, that's impressive.
I do have to say, tomorrow and the day after are some of the first days I've actually had to be required to go back into the office.
That sucks. There's a good chance I'm not going to be working tomorrow.
Oh,
and I work from home too, but I might not be getting out of bed.
Off the toilet, out of the bathroom.
Cold shower.
Just live in the bathtub. That's the best way to go. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, this one got my sinuses. That was nice.
Oh yeah, it clears it up.
And so I gotta say, that one was a little too much vinegar for my taste. I think that if we hadn't done the huge dab at the end, it would have tasted pretty good. But that was just kind of vinegar overload with all that we added on there.
Dakota's playing along with hot tomato juice glass with Tabasco extra.
Does that mean we can drink?
That's the official timer, but we spent probably 20 seconds each eating. So
do we have any talking points for this pain?
No, that's it. I didn't think we'd make it this far. First off, there's a code. We have a code because we hit it. That's right. The challenge code is Capsaicin Kings.
Word. How many times have I said word on stream tonight? I like it.
It's good phonetics, especially when your mouth is on fire.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Are we good?
We're good. That's all 10. All right, so Nifty, when are you gonna play Star Citizen?
I'll try it out. Give me that free ride, and I'll give it a go.
I mean, buy in. If you get it during this promotion event, you can get in for as little as $40. $45 normally.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to be stupid like us.
Yeah. If you want to get more expensive ships, make sure you talk to me first, because there are ways to save money. The CCU game,
planning your sales, that is still just really angry in the back of the throat here. That is.
Yeah, that one, it persists and it kicks late.
Yeah.
It's a good kind of feeling. Good kind of hurt.
So yeah, the spice is working itself up through my nasal cavity.
Yeah.
I gotta say, these got order first off.
Yeah. Here, put number 10 up there. You think the bomb moves up?
Well,
all right.
The bomb wasn't. It didn't peak as high as I thought it was going to be honest.
Yeah, the last stab was definitely hotter than the bomb.
Oh yeah, it's pretty angry there. But I mean, I feel like we started off with a great base of good chicken wings. All right, that recipe is good.
Solid base.
That was lovely.
Yeah. Just closed the prediction out. We did not use the lime or the milk, so.
Yet. As soon as this camera's off, I'm popping.
Yeah. Did we have anything else? Just settling in with that heat. So, Stars at the Sin. Yeah.
Jim, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. Like a spider monkey.
I'm not feeling particularly chatty.
I know. It's tough.
Just the underside of my tongue is freaking on fire.
We've got a Bar Citizen event coming up in January, actually. Down in St. George.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to that one. Are you?
Yes, we are. We are.
Okay.
Somebody played the critical quantanium sound. It is definitely like volatile in here. So the unique thing about Star Citizen is the community-driven events. So they have a get-together called Bar Citizen, and it started in Florida by a guy named Joran. He's part of the yacht club, and so you have a different groups that organize their own meetups of Star Citizen backers just to meet, socialize.
I need more Coke.
Yeah.
You want to top off?
So are we doing the habanero there with any of the peppers on it now, or?
Oh, dude, if you want to, you go for that, man. We're just sitting here dealing with the pain, man. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bar Citizen meetups. I think Jordan in Florida started it. There's some pretty serious... they have one in Chicago. I think that Trip Rodriguez, I think he and his crew help coordinate that. It's a big gaming theater type thing.
Yep.
We've got ours coming up in St. George, Utah. So,
Lieutenant Porter in my org.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the organizer for the Bar Citizen in Florida, and they did one of the biggest events. It might have been the biggest one they've had.
Yeah.
And it was huge this year. And CIG showed up and were there. It was one of the ones.
I know we had our 5-year anniversary for the Utah Bar Citizens. It was the same weekend as those bastards out in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And so CIG went to them instead because it was going to be a bigger event. And then that New Jersey crew, I mean, yeah, I get that they're doing their events, but it always seems to happen on the same weekends as ours.
Yeah. It's an unspoken vendetta they have against Utah.
I just want to love something as much as people from New Jersey love New Jersey.
Star Citizen gets close.
Yeah. I will say there's no other game I know of that has a community as strong, and you're kind of tight-knit about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, interesting thing about spices, people have seen my stream. I've mentioned this a few times, but astronauts on the ISS actually crave spicy sauces and stuff, spices.
No kidding.
Because in microgravity, your sinuses don't clear up like they normally do. You gotta have gravity to help drain that.
Oh, right.
No kidding.
So, yeah, they got a craving for spicy. But part of the problem is if you're up in the International Space Station, it's living in a fishbowl with the lid on. you get some weird smells up there, and it's not a pleasant working environment.
They're going to persist.
Yeah.
And hope none of that spicy sauce releases out into the air. Get bubbles of spice flowing around.
Yeah.
I think for Generation X people, many of us grew up with the dream to be astronauts.
Yeah.
And Star Citizen is the way I get to not be an astronaut and be an astronaut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah. I also like, the one thing Star Citizen is missing is like the realistic orbital physics, like Kerbal Space Program. That's one I'm pretty excited too about Kerbal Space Program 2 coming out.
I thought they had them in at one point, and then they had to back out some code for some reason. But somebody used to be able to plot orbits in Star Citizen.
I think part of the problem is that there is not there's not a way to make combat engaging at that level. I've done intercepts and rendezvous in Kerbal Space Program, and it's going to be really difficult at orbital velocities to try and have any type of meaningful combat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So did you want to give us a little practice tune?
Oh, I forgot all about that.
The spices and aromas are going to erode your instrument.
I feel like dancing.
Do the jig.
That's all.
So Red's other hidden talent, secret talent or hobby, dancing.
Yeah. No, I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
I've got 2 left feet.
Get a kilt on. It makes a difference.
And they're
Kenzilla
usually
says,
left at
okay,
home.
now we all feel the pain.
Yeah, the practice chatter, it's not pretty. And that high A was not, I can't tune it. So it's just what it is.
That's mean. Yeah, so we got the hot ones, definitely. Malchieri,
And
we
face
just
for the radio.
Yeah, we finished up number 10. There was a request for a sauce number 8.
Reprisal?
Reprisal, yeah. We don't have anything to
I
put
almost
on.
rubbed my eye.
Oh, yeah, you want... Here, get some tissue.
Fresh tissue.
That's dangerous. Cross-contamination is a real concern with these type of spices. Just make sure to wash your hands before and after you pee.
Yes. Whew, that was good, though.
Thank you for the warning.
Yeah.
It's finally settled to like a manageable heat under my tongue now.
Yeah.
It's just my lips.
Yeah.
So I practiced for some of these, right? I started with number 6, 7, 8, and then got up to number 9. But yeah, I think I was doing them wrong because I took just a basic a bowl and I took about a tablespoon in there and I just sopped it up with a dinner roll.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no real substance to that, and oh my gosh, it was.
Here's my question for you: when you first came to me about an idea, and I threw this at you, and you had never watched Hot Ones before, right?
New subscriber. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Thank you, Negligent, for the subscription.
It's hard to be in internet culture and not know anything about it. But
yeah. I mean, I saw like headlines about Seth Rogen going on there and stuff like that. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I never sat down and watched an interview, full episode of it.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun thing. He's got unlimited access to celebrity at this point.
Yeah.
Because anybody and everybody will come on the show. I think he started with old school rappers because the host is a big fan of like 80s rap.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, they've many seasons ago reached the level where they can get any tier of celebrity on there they want. Basically, anybody that's willing to come and torture themselves.
Yeah.
But when he's renowned for getting really good, insightful interview questions.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoy the show, especially when he's getting it with somebody that I really like, but even people that I don't even know who they are. And it's like, oh, that's cool. It's always entertaining.
Yeah.
I enjoy the heck out of it.
Yeah. He does a phenomenal job, and I would say it's a challenge. Right. You can definitely do it once a year. Depending on what your spice tolerance is. I would say coming into this, I was not. This is my first actual food or spice challenge I've undertaken, but the fact that
good one to start on.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, you can kind of scale it up and work your way up there. But...
We could do the chip later.
Yeah.
The one chip challenge. It's a
different ball game.
That one's a fireball, and it took 20 minutes to come down from it. My brother and I did it without drinking anything, only because he's a nut. But it was torturous. It was torturous at the peak.
Maldor, the last dab is not analyzed. You see that SHUTBA? Not analyzed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it uses the Apollo pepper, which is like 1.5 to 2 million. Russian roulette Doritos. Those are an interesting one. My brother talked about he and his son do shishito peppers, where like 1 in 10 of them is hot.
Oh,
okay.
So what you can do is kind of just blister them over a fire and eat them, and the ones that aren't hot, they're actually kind of sweet and kind of nice. But 1 out of 10 is spicy.
Huh.
So it's kind of like the Russian roulette of peppers. And, my nephew Massimo, he'll pop one and it'll be spicy. He'll just run around with his mouth on fire and laugh it off in 20 minutes. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Brave little kid. So,
and it's interesting when you eat raw peppers, how hot they actually are compared to a lot of the sauces.
Yeah, because those are what give me the hiccups is when I've been eating raw peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and have you done mostly like any extract type sauces?
I've stayed away from the extract.
So
you do?
No, I just go off of. I don't know. I didn't change any of my prep or anything. I just add Tabasco or Sriracha or once in a while to my meals. I cook with jalapenos and habaneros. We have them growing in our garden.
Yeah.
So
we've got I would say places that do like the really hot spicy wings challenge, like they've got capsaicin extract that's basically raw like 5 million global heat units, but they'll put 1 or 2 drops of that in a total sauce and really kick the heat up, and that's how they do one of those really spicy ones.
Yeah.
The one as I was doing my research and reading up on this, there was some guy talking about his biggest mistake with these challenges was bragging to bragging to a restaurant owner.
Oh yeah,
who was going out for the second round
because they've got the extract.
Says he dropped in. It was a place he'd been to before, and he said, "Hey, I'm here for the hot wings challenge. I love that spice, man. I've done it a couple times before, and it was one where they'll give you the free meal if you finish them, right?" And
they didn't want to give out the free meal again.
They were fine giving out 1 more free meal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys.
We survived.
Did the Hot Ones challenge. All clean. Lime wedges intact. Clink. So I want to say thank you, everybody. We hit subscriber goal. What are we looking forward to in 2023?
318 soon.
318 for Star Citizen.
4.0 Pyro.
4.0 Pyro.
All this is gibberish to you.
Yeah.
But join us.
Yeah. How about you?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
I'm going to be running a half marathon.
Oh, nice.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm not running any half marathons.
I have
the only place I'm running too soon is the restroom.
I've always had just a dream of running in a marathon, and I decided I need to do it now while I'm still somewhat functional.
I think most people call those nightmares.
Yeah.
No, that's while you're running it.
Oh yeah. I did cross country in high school, and that was enough.
Yeah, me too. So.
5 miles.
Never been an endurance runner.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
We were doing it in Tennessee. We might have actually been doing it in miles.
Yeah.
North End Trooper does make the keen observation that you're a masochist, yet you don't play Star Citizen.
Yeah, well, yes.
Nothing says I want to have an enjoyable Friday night like loading in and having a 30K server disconnect 10 minutes into your game session.
Or taking an hour to load things up with your friends, get 30 people together, and then everything just goes...
Well, so there's a saying, know thyself. I mentioned Diablo is the reason I did horrible in high school.
Yeah.
So I knew at that time if I was going to get anywhere, I needed to carefully limit. So I limited my World of Warcraft. I limited other things that I knew I would get absolutely addicted to.
Yeah.
So I just, when I see things like that, I'm like a little leery because I know I could really get into it and lose myself and disappear in the basement and just be online for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and then family.
Yeah.
Family changes that dynamic a bit.
Yeah. Oh man.
Family dogs.
Yeah, dogs. Yeah, I don't know. This year I've got, obviously the updates.
We'll hopefully be selling our house and buying a new house as soon as the Fed decides that the interest rate has gone high enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so pissed at that right now.
It really got around on us
because it's not a good seesaw to be on.
Burns actually dying down.
Yeah, I'm not feeling like I've been hitting the I'm comfortable.
I just have a tingle on my lips.
I think we might have lost something there. Oh, there we go. No, my computer decided it was idle time. We've been sitting over here away from it. Oh. Good grief. Yeah, no more burn there. I think we survived it. We triple dabbed.
Yeah.
We all cleaned the wing. There's not. I gotta say, primo recipe, huh?
Yeah, dude. And I don't waste food anyway. I come to eat wings. I'm eating wings.
I'm good.
But yeah, that recipe is da bomb.
Yeah, nice and crispy. And hey, you got a Saber Raven Owners Club mug. We got a meetup for them on Saturday, actually.
Yep. I just have to convince my wife that she's okay with me playing Saturday morning for a couple hours.
Yeah, it'll be a quick one.
Where are you meeting?
I don't have a place set up yet, but I know. So we've got Atmo Esports puts on the Daymar Rally.
Yep.
We got an opportunity that the Saber Raven Club, we're going to do a formation flyby as part of the Daymar Rally. So we'll start getting practice. They wanted us to have at least 10 people committed, and we've got to be committed for the whole time.
Okay.
So we're not allowed to leave server, otherwise we'll get filled up with trolls and stuff.
You'll be able to get that easy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a chance. I'm talking to Stem. The yacht club traditionally flies. We have a few people flying the VIP yachts, so the 890s, and I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
I might offer to them this time to fly a Legatus 600i.
Yeah.
Which would be something.
Yeah.
But it's only different on the outside. It's just an Explorer on the outside. For now.
So, yeah, we've got I think 12 or 15 people that are confirmed, and maybe another 4 or 5 now. So people keep adding on, and I think we'll get a few more. But yeah, we're looking at least a 10V formation kind of triangle with a couple of 3s on the side. But we'll need to practice that formation flying in a cool space game with some sleek looking ships.
So the control that we have in the game where it says match targets velocity or speed, that doesn't work still, does it?
It worked a couple of patches ago. It hasn't worked for a few patches.
Okay.
So, but the nice thing about if we're all in the same type of spaceship, it's got the same SCM speed. It's
true.
And the set speed SCM works. So that's one of our
that's a win.
I will share the wing recipe in the Foodies channel. We'll talk about that. If you can send me some pictures of the result, you got the good ones as you're prepping.
Yeah, I'll send those to you.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
With that, I think we're going to wrap up. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching, subs, and donations. Maldor, really making us suffer for it. Very much appreciated, and we had a great time. Good wings.
Awesome.
Good fun. So, you want to do a final sign off, Nifty?
Peace.
Shout out for Shaozen here.
Oh yeah, sure. So, come if any of you want to get me over that 200 subscribers hump, because that's a big number for me.
Now,
it's funny, but
200 subs. Is there a specific milestone there, or is it?
No, so you can't monetize until you hit 1,000 subs in YouTube and get something like 4,000.
4,000 watched hours.
Yeah, watched hours, and so that's not really my goal. I stream mostly on YouTube. I mean, monetization would be nice because pocket money's always nice, right?
Yeah.
But
Ship giveaways are nice.
Yes, ship giveaways are cool.
Yeah.
Some people have sponsors.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But yeah, no, it's mostly to just get home base some visibility out there, and we're trying to grow the org because we've got we're going to need hundreds of people to fly the ships.
Roy says 189 subs. So I'm sure he's dropped you a
Thank you
sub there. So.
Yep. We'll get up to 190 next.
Yeah, and you
awesome.
did.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll share your one chip challenge video if you want to shoot me a link to that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Make sure to drop that. So
right on.
Okay, and then Red. Everybody knows me here, so yeah, that was great. That was
fun. Thanks for inviting us.
All right, now let's get to clean up, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
See you guys.
Bye.
Did you get knocked down during a bunker mission?
Bye.
Has a mining accident left you a little worse for wear? Do your friends still not know how to use a frag grenade?
Red Legion Rescue.
That's right. The Red Legion is expanding into the medical rescue space with our new fleet of Anvil Pisces C8Rs, dedicated to providing rapid and accessible medical care, regardless of how you may have sustained your injuries. With the onboard Tier 3 medical bed, we can provide the critical care you need when you're out in the field. If you've been injured, we'll be there. Just call
Red Legion Rescue.
Thanks to the rapidly growing demand for medical care, we're also hiring 3 new pilots to staff our fleet. Each pilot will be provided with their own Anvil Pisces C8R with a company-provided lifetime insurance policy. Boost your application status with reward points issued throughout the application period for channel milestones, unique events, and challenges that Red and the crew complete during stream. Applications close on January 28th, and the selected pilots will be enlisted starting January 29th. Funding for these positions is provided by my patrons, subscribers, and the generous members of the Red Legion. The members of the Red Legion Medical Division are highly trained medical experts, and its knowledge can be used to the benefit or detriment of our patients at our sole discretion. Per Red Legion policy, you are not required to disclose the source of your injuries in order to receive treatment, although we may be required to report such injuries to local authorities in certain jurisdictions. This is not an offer of employment and does not represent any financial relationship between the applicant and the Red Legion or its affiliates.